Okay. And away we go, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so here of course we have the Fan Appreciation live stream. Now, for those who may or may not have seen the announcement video, the Fan Appreciation live stream is going to work like this. It can be doing a number of co-op games. The people who join the actual game in progress can also join a Discord room where you can chat with me and also Roadkill. So I'm going to wait to join the actual Discord room until the lobby has filled up here. So, that being said, this is actually one of the more complicated things that I've done recently. Essentially, there are a total of 4 windows open across 3 separate monitors for all the things that I have to monitor, which is not an easy prospect, to say the least. Now, there may be some technical issues because there's a storm going on and the internet has gone out on occasion today. So if the stream just dies, then you know why it just dies. So yeah, that's always a problem. Alright, so far no one has joined, but then again the stream just started. Now, this stream is using a different kind of thing. Apparently, there's a way to have very low latency so that it's almost 1-to-1. We'll see how long that lasts, because I have had some issues with YouTube recently, which is quite annoying. So, yes. Killer 4-2, whilst we wait, actually, hold on. I will actually change that from Slipgate Complex to just Biotics Lab. That way no one has to get any custom maps or anything like that. I've not actually played Slipgate Complex yet. I just downloaded it just because. And yeah, we're just going to do short 4 waves because it goes on over long anytime after that. So yes. Snow in Iowa. Now that can't be fun. Although there was some snow this year, which was very surprising. Actual legitimate snow versus that ice kind of snow that we usually get here. By usually, I mean I've seen that ice kind of snow a grand total of 4 times across 28 years. Spring. Well, then 1 a.m. Where are you anyway? But spring, damn. Uninstalled KF2. How could you possibly uninstall such an amazing game? KF2 is not bad. I know that there's a lot of that microtransaction garbage going on that I missed. I actually got it as a gift from Roadkill, actually, for decreased mosses. And it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it about as much as the first one. So, yeah. We've got a lot of British people here. British, this is America! But anyway. 20 hours. I played something like 80 hours of KF1. I don't know, it's just one of those games that you can just play and not have to think too much. At least that's how I enjoyed it. Still haven't had anybody join. I see how it is. No one's going to show up. But that's always the problem, trying to get everything coordinated quite right.
Just call my name and I'll be there.
I'm not Allstate. Alright, so...
I'll post this in the YouTube chat as well.
Alright, that'll work. And hello all. We're getting a lot of people showing up, which is always good.
Let's go to the stream chat for now.
Alright. Now see, this is why I have to have multiple things open up on multiple monitors. Okay. Now...
Whoops.
Okay. Transition to the stream chat. Because, damn. Fallout New Vegas...
Ew.
Yeah, I would say that Fallout New Vegas is the best, just because, well, it is Obsidian, and Obsidian is awesome. Obsidian really knows how to make a highly complex story. Eventually, when I get the time, I'm going to give Tyranny a try. I think they did it, or
What?
someone like them, I think, did it.
Oh, whoops! Apparently, I can't post your Discord link in the chat.
What? Well.
Oh dear lord! Hold on.
Already got technical difficulties. Let's just hope the house doesn't get struck by lightning. That would be bad. Favorite DLC? That I don't remember them all. The one where you talk to the guy. Damn, what is that one? I'm trying to think. It's the one that knows the courier. Like you set off a nuke and then he's trying to kill you, and then at the end you have to decide if you want to nuke somebody or not nuke anyone at all. I can't remember. Lonesome Road. That's the one. That's the one. I like that one. The voice actor on the Lonesome Road guy, whose name I can't remember, was really quite good. So yeah. So we can't post the Discord. Well, I did put on. Let me transition to Monitor 3, shall I?
I'm linking. I'm telling them to check out your other video, which has links.
I think there's a link in this one. Yeah, there is a link. In the stream itself, there is a link to the Discord room.
Oh, oops.
And the stream group, and the Steam group as well.
Oh, so, my bad. My bad.
Honest Hearts wasn't bad. Old World Blues kind of annoyed me. And Dead Money. I don't remember what Dead Money was. Was that the one in the casino? If it was the one in the casino, then that one really... I didn't like that one because it was just way too constrained. You didn't have all your weapons or anything like that.
Wait, what about casino? Huh?
No, talking about a DLC.
Oh.
For Fallout New Vegas. But yeah, if that's the one I'm thinking of, then at the end, you can't take all the gold bars, which was really annoying, although I cheated that. I cheated my carry weight up so I could carry all the gold bars. You can't spend it all, but you know what? I want it. I want it. I want it all. And I want it now. I just didn't like the abandoned casino. I just did not like... I don't like any DLC or any mission where your character has to lose about 50 IQ points and to actually have it happen, because seriously, by that point in the game you shouldn't be being knocked out by anybody, especially if you've got power armor, plasma rifles, and all the rest. So it just doesn't make a lot of sense, at least to me. Okay. And let's see, we're still waiting for 3 other people to join. KF, anyone with KF can join while there are slots open. I don't know, we don't want to... Well, that's cool. I didn't actually bother saving that much, I just do a lot of quick saves. Unless it's Skyrim and you end up with one of those broken saves, which I like to have at least one major save before anything happens. We might just jump in anyway after a little while. I don't want to just sit here staring at the lobby screen, which would get boring after a while. I would imagine. At least we have 3 people.
GeneralLotz presents the lobby.
Well, need to get ourselves some treats. I'm going to like the Max Payne. The Max Payne. There we go. Max Payne LP. I need to actually get some more episodes recorded before too long. I actually really find Max Payne to be quite good. I would like to be able to aim in that game, but it was 2001. They hadn't quite discovered aiming yet. And it's growing great. XCOM something or other. I just haven't played the Fallout New Vegas DLCs or Fallout New Vegas in general in a very long time, so I can't remember what happened in each one of them. I know Old World Blues because that is one of the most memorable of them all, where they literally remove your brain and you somehow talk to your brain. And your brain has a different personality from yourself, which makes literally no sense to me. Realistically, shouldn't your brain have the same exact personality that your body does? I don't know. It was memorable, but I thought it was kind of stupid on occasion. Let's see, where's my phone, since I can't see any sort of time device? Let's see. It is 7:19. I'll give it 5 more minutes. So, you guys got 5 minutes to join. We got one guy.
Oh, maybe a lot of people just don't have Killing Floor 2 installed it around. Maybe they're Left 4 Dead 2 people or Warhammer.
Well, there is always that problem, so we have those other 2 games. I figure what we'll do is we'll do 1 game of this, then go to Left 4 Dead 2, and then end it with Vermintide.
Yeah. Well, do you want me to transfer your fan over here so we can speak to the one?
Like I said, we'll give about 5 more minutes. So you guys got 5 minutes. Oh yeah, that new Zion DLC was pretty good. I found that to be quite fun, especially since you got to get a 45 ACP handgun. Although I never used it. By that point, I was what was I using? I was using a modded in rifle anyway, because I did like to do the mods in that particular game. I didn't use the Desert Ranger armor. I just used power armor when I finally got it, because I just love power armor. Although the power armor is never quite as good in the Fallout games as it should be, because it can't carry itself, although there are mods for that. I think some of my favorite power armor, though, is actually a mod for Skyrim, the Dwemer Exoskeleton, which I think is really cool, because it increases your carry capacity, run speed, and all kinds of crap like that. It doesn't break the game at all, because the game is still tough if you have some combat mods. But it does make hauling around a whole bunch of shit a lot easier. Alright, let's see. 7:21. They got till 7:24. 7:20 and 4 more. At least the lobby doesn't look too bad. I mean, you get to see all kinds of things. It's just not Christmas yet anymore. Anti-material rifle. That is a good gun. It really is, but the ammo is fairly rare to find, sadly.
I guess I could invite the fan in so we can just kind of talk with him for a bit and see if anyone else joins.
Alright.
Alright, let's see. Hey.
Hello.
Kind of lonely.
Yeah, nobody has Killing Floor 2 installed, it seems.
You got room for 3 more.
Let's see, theoretically, you should just be able to join on me. Hollow rifle. You know, I did not like the hollow rifle. There wasn't nearly as much ammo for that as one would like as well. And for me, Far Cry 3, my favorite weapon in that was the FAMAS. I just like that gun, even though in real life it's not very good, and the ammo for it is even worse, seeing as how the ammo, I believe, was made in the UAE and was of extremely low quality. It still just looks so cool compared to other modern-day combat rifles. Okay, I think everybody just needs to start joining. That way nobody has to sit here any longer staring at a lobby with random images showing up.
And do that with 3 people.
Say again?
So you just want to do it with 3 people for now?
Well, you know, we've been sitting here 23 minutes. I think need to do something.
You could narrate the lobby like you did that The Door one time.
God. You know, that was definitely a one-off thing that I'm glad I'm not doing stuff like that anymore, because it was funny, but it took way too much effort.
Alright, I guess I'll jump in. Can he join off you?
I'm not sure. I would think so, yeah. Just
I
right.
have you on Steam.
Huh?
I have you on Steam.
Okay, then just join off of me then.
It's Shift Tab would work.
If it were the future, things would work. And yes, William Hall, I did get quite a haul, Mr. Hall. I guess the best thing was a new set of grips for my Star BM. Hopefully we'll get some more people for Left 4 Dead 2, since that is a much more common game. Although Killing Floor 2 is not particularly uncommon.
Yeah, it could be because it's a weekday or time zones, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, we got several people from the UK in, where it's like 3 in the morning for them, so... What can I say? I've got an international appeal.
It's the accent you do. No, I'm kidding.
GeneralLotz transnational.
General. At least it's not GeneralLotz transgender.
Yeah, that might... I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'll just sell
What
it
was
to
that multi-universe episode you were going to do?
Oh, God. That's one of those things that, like, it sounds good in theory, but in practice it would take so much time and so much effort to do. But and nobody'd really care, I think. Just sell out to Chinese interests. Sell out to the Freedom Group. $2:20 in the afternoon. Okay, so... Damn, that's a lot of people in different time zones. Of course, then again, you know, the number of fans that I have, I mean, there's people on every bloody continent except for Antarctica. Nobody from McMurdo Base wishes to join.
I'm loading the glorious splash screen.
How about you, Ungluck? Ungluck. I assume that's your name.
Ook. Say ook.
Alright, Ook.
It's similar. Yeah, I can't find a way to join a lobby.
What?
The audio was glitching out because I was loading the game, so I didn't hear nothing.
Okay, like, what's the problem? What's going on?
I haven't played this game a lot, so I don't really know how to join a lobby.
You should just
You
have
can
to...
literally just right-click on them and join.
I can't shift tab; it won't work.
Hold on. You can send him an invite.
Alright, so what is your name on Steam?
Oh, thank
Same
God.
as in Discord.
Thank God they're not playing that Christmas music anymore.
Yeah, I'm not seeing... Are you sure you're signed into your friends?
Are you signed into your friends?
I know I am. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, don't freak me out. I got...
No. I'll just shift tab, copy paste it to you.
Alright.
No, I'll just message you actually.
Oh, that's you. Okay.
Hold on, we're redoing the lobby real quick. Having operational difficulty. There we go.
Alright. That should work. 8:22 p.m. That's only 1 hour ahead of me. New Zealand? Damn, we're getting far out, aren't we?
Far out, man.
Well, I know, but New Zealand, that's like on the other side of the fucking planet.
There's a New Zealand?
Yeah, where's Zealand? I know that Zealand's a place, though. I looked that up the other day, just because I was curious. Like, you got New Zealand and New Jersey. Another New Zealander. 3:23 a.m. Damn. Well, and you've got to see a lobby. Because truly, there's nothing more entertaining than seeing a lobby of the same couple of images. At least it's not Christmas music. Be glad you don't have to deal with Christmas music. Because that was really, really... That grated after a while. Although, one of the Christmas songs they did release was actually pretty good. It was the New Year's song. Maine. And you better watch out for Stephen King. Okay, Roadkill, you left the lobby.
I'm coming back.
Hurry the fuck up, we don't have all day.
You're gonna ban me? No.
Yeah, I'll give you the ban hammer.
So, I need another invite. Sorry about that.
Oh, god damn it. Shit. Where is that? There you are. Alright, finally. Now watch, it doesn't work. Just watch, it doesn't work. Or, better yet, lightning strikes the light pole outside and everything goes down. Okay, so now it's going to take 6 months to finally load an online game, isn't it? That's the one problem with this game.
Alright, I should probably ready up. Well, actually, we don't have to. Wait.
Yeah, you don't have to. You just got to wait for this to work. Now,
Pardon that moment of insanity.
okay, you know what?
That's
fuck it.
okay. I was playing PUBG the other night, and I've been playing so much Friday 13th, and you always have to like open up like desk drawers in that game to find stuff. So I head toward desk drawers in PUBG, and I'm like, well, I can't open these. Oh wait, wrong game.
Yeah. I'm just going to join a random server because I'm sick of waiting. I think it's working, maybe. There we go. Finally! Hey, it only took 20 minutes and 56 seconds for there to finally be some gameplay. But it's worth it.
So, what are some of your favorite like reviews and stuff that GeneralLotz has done?
Mainly the it stuff.
Yeah, that's usually the ones that everyone loves. And I don't mind doing them either. It's kind of funny how Quake 2 is just so short. Because that was from an era when I did things... I wasn't quite as detailed as I would later get. Alright, so theoretically, we should finally be able to get in here. I don't think I've played the Hostile Grounds map. I just don't remember it. Alright, medium, 7 waves, difficulty normal. Okay, this should be fun. Yeah, it's Wahander. You know, I played Chivalry Medieval Warfare a grand total of once. I thought it was okay. That was it. Alright, so. Now, can you join in the middle of a game? I don't remember. If you can, there's still 3 slots. So anyone who has...
You can join.
Yeah, I've done that before.
You just spectate until the next round.
Yeah, so you guys have 7 rounds to eventually join if you wish. Alright, now, this is a game from what, 2015, I think? I'm not entirely sure. I think that's when it first went to early access, and I think that's what turned a lot of people off of this at first, is that whole early access thing. And I'm not a big fan of early access myself, because a lot of games that I have bought in early access were never finished.
I think it was the way they handled the...
Yeah, so 2016.
Ops or something?
I just don't know. I think there was also like some of that microtransaction crap, like what they did in Payday 2, that really, really pissed everyone. Microtransactions really annoys me. You know, it's like, here, pay more for a game, and we'll give you half a game. You know.
Well, if it's cosmetics, I guess it's okay, but even that just encourages gambling. But no.
Well, yeah, because it is kind of like that, isn't it? You know, and it's just
yeah, because God, I hate to keep going to PUBG, but like, I guess you can get cosmetic loot boxes and people resell them, and a lot of people make like $80 to, or sometimes a couple $100 just by getting a cosmetic loot box.
Yeah, so
apparently it's a game that keeps on giving if you don't care for the cosmetics yourself.
I guess I eventually need to get PUBG or PUBG. I've seen it, but I have not played.
I know, I kept calling it Pugby. I'm like, wait a second, that's backwards.
Pug. It's supposed to be like not Dead Rising. Yeah, Dead Rising as DayZ, but with not with no zombies. Although there is a zombie mode. I read about that the other day. So we don't have zombies. Well, we have zombies now. Because it's always zombies. If you don't have zombies, I mean, how can you consider yourself a real game?
It's like a 100-player free-for-all.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen some YouTube videos on that. It looks really cool. I just haven't spent the money on it as of yet.
It's fun, very intense.
I spent like 300 hours on it.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It's like the goal isn't so much to be the last survivor. It's just the longer you survive, the better you do.
I think like you can break into squads and stuff like that.
I was playing with a friend. He finally got his first kill. He was like, "Yay! I'm finally doing better."
Well, Because, like, multiplayer gaming, if you don't do a lot of it like me, getting any kills is good. I remember when I first started doing Modern Warfare 2 back in, like, 2010. I'd never really been much of a I hadn't been a good multiplayer gamer at all. And so you just get killed over and over again. I remember the one time I tried Halo 2. This was around 2000... When did Halo 2 come out? 2004? Was that 2005?
You might... I mean, you might dig it. It's definitely it can be a game where you can just kind of jump in, jump out, or spend hours on it if you want.
It does
definitely need friends to play with, though.
Yeah, it does look like it benefit from teamwork. And I just got
But
shot by
I haven't played it for 300 hours, so I think I should let the the other person here talk about it.
Yeah, Ook can give us some tips on how to play. Number one, don't run into the fire, right?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No crap. Wait, did you already die?
I got sleepy.
And here I am. I don't even have it on full. I don't have my fucking rifle on full automatic yet. Because I am an idiot. I actually like the fact that the starting weapon for Commando is a AR. Because I'm a big fan of the AR, but you know how much a 9mm upper costs? It's like $600. I could buy 3 of those high point carbines for that same price. I mean, seriously, like you can get like a 7.62 upper for way less. Not that I really have a reason to do that, but I like the fact that I like the option, you know. You know, fully assembled 7.62 upper. Battlefield Bad Company games. I have Battlefield Bad Company 2, but I've never played it. And as for Star Wars, yeah, I'm not... I saw half of Rogue One, and I was so pissed off I had to stop. Just saying. You know, I couldn't stand it. The guy with the space bow just was like, no, you can't shoot down a TIE fighter with a space bow. You just can't. And also those TIE fighters look like crap. Let's see. Take that one. What would you say?
You just don't.
Exactly. It's a TIE fighter. It's a spacecraft. It goes much too fast for a bow to be able to track. Rebels of Clone Wars. I never saw the Clone Wars. Oh, the 2D cartoon. Yeah, I have that on DVD, actually.
He's a ninja, and he has the Force.
You know, that pissed me off almost as much as the character Galen Merrick pulling down an Imperial-class Star Destroyer. No! Bad. That is not right. Because, okay, if he can do that, why didn't Luke do that all the time? Because Luke is supposed to have a higher power level than him. Luke is supposed to be the son of the most powerful Jedi in history, and he never did that. Luke was OP, of course, but he was never that ridiculous Super Saiyan Goku level fucking insane OP. You know, it's like, fuck that. I couldn't finish that game because of that. It basically was Star Wars of War, and I couldn't stand it. You know? Back up. The reason why Clone Wars was so good was because it was made by the same guy who did Samurai Jack. Although I've heard that Samurai Jack Season 5 was not the best thing there ever was. Comic. I'm actually going to be doing a review of one of the comics soon, and that's going to be Dark Empire, which is the first Star Wars comic I ever read. It is set at the early part of where the EU started to coalesce. It was around 1990, 1991 was when that came out. It was less military science fiction like Heir to the Empire, and more along the lines of the original Marvel comics, which were much more of a Flash Gordon, you know, kind of thing, which still worked. A lot of people today like to hate on it. In my opinion, it's still good. You just got to be in the right mindset. If you compare it to Timothy Zahn, it'll be kind of annoying, but if you just compare it to what had come before, it's actually pretty good. Darth Maul. Wouldn't be surprised if Darth Maul did that. Darth Maul is an interesting character. He died in episode 1, but some of the material that was released for episode 1 actually fleshed his character out a bit more, which really made him much deeper than what you get in the movie. Ah, the old bullpup. Hopefully this is the HK revision. Don't hear my trilogy. Yeah, it was pretty good. There were some prose stories, some prose short stories released for it that I only discovered like this year, and those prose short stories were actually quite good. They're completely and totally non-canon because it still subscribes to the idea that Darth Vader was a member of the Sith before he became Palp's right-hand man. Which, obviously, you know, with episode 3, we know that's not the case, like, at all.
Let's see. Is there anyone else in the lobby?
I'm not seeing anyone in the lobby at the moment. I can see it on my second monitor.
Well, anyone who is watching the stream and wants to join, links in the description for the Steam group and Discord room.
So, yeah. I'm getting some pretty good frames out of this, even with the thing in there. Berserk, that's on the list of anime that I'm going to watch, but I have not actually read it or watched it.
You just remind me that I have to wait for these patches to come out for that Intel CPU hack thing and hope that my performance isn't gimped from that exploit that was like 20 years in the making.
Yep, that's why I stick with the AMD.
Oh,
That's why I've just been an AMD man since 2008. Over a decade. That's just crazy. A decade. Hellsing? Yeah, I've watched the first couple episodes of the Hellsing Ultimate OVA. So yeah. I found it to be pretty good. I find one of the funny things about that particular anime is the fact that there's like some inexplicable English usage. It's like one of the villains is like reciting a prayer and it just really comes out super random. It's really quite funny actually. It's really goes. Well, the whole thing about him knowing about the Yuzhan Vong was like that was way late in the EU's lifespan. I don't buy that he actually knew about it. Even if he did, it's just to keep his grip on power, you know. Played Runner or Redeemer. I haven't heard of either one, so I could not say. But Darth Maul in... Oh crap, I got a chainsaw guy coming after me. I think... Oh, I already got it, doesn't matter. Hey, I did finish my thought on Darth Maul. Darth Maul actually had some journals released to coincide with episode 1, like some little young adult journal kind of things detailing his rise to Sith power. And what's funny about that is he really becomes quite a compelling character when you read that.
we have other people that joined, so...
Yeah, but they're not in the Discord room.
I guess we could tell them.
Yeah, but they might just be randos for all we know, though.
Did you leave it public?
I just joined whatever one was there. That's the thing.
Oh.
Because I didn't want to sit here. I didn't want to stay sitting here staring at a lobby for forever.
Okay, whatever.
Republic Commando was quite good. I actually am going to do another video on that before too long. The novels were especially good. Force Unleashed, though, it just pissed me off because of it literally raped the canon. I'm sorry. When you pull down a Star Destroyer, I couldn't take it. I just couldn't take it. And Revenge of the Sith, you know, after watching Rogue One, Revenge of the Sith, not that bad. I think I even kind of liked it back in the day. I just really dismissed it because it was a prequel. But I think comparatively, it's not that bad. I think seeing what they did to poor Han, you know, in Force Awakens, I almost called it Force Unleashed. Force Awakens, you know, it's like, you know, I don't think the prequels are that bad anymore, you know, because at least they didn't take a beloved character and literally stab him in the back. and throw him off a bridge.
Yikes! Yikes!
Don't die. PS2 version of Force Unleashed. Almost called it Force Awakens. Yeah, the PS2 version of Force Awakens. It's where they cut out the crappy part of the movie. I also didn't like the idea that Kylo Ren was named Ben. That annoys me as well. I mean, Luke naming his kid Ben makes sense.
Did you finally watch Force Awakens?
No, but I read the entire plot, though. The special effects aren't going to make me any happier. I mean, naming your kid... Han... Now, of course, Luke would name his kid Ben in the original EU, the true EU. And, you know... That makes sense. Also, it makes a little sense. I don't know why Luke kept calling him Ben anyway, because he knows his name wasn't Ben. He knows his name was Obi-Wan. You know, like, why wouldn't he start calling him by his real name? It's like if I had some kind of nickname, like Jack. I'd like, just call me John, please. Just John. J-O-N. 3 letters. 3. There's 3. Oh, crap. Smacker. Now that's some sexism. Blade Runner sequel. I have not seen that Blade Runner sequel, although I meant to. For the longest time, I did not like Blade Runner, though. I found it boring.
I heard Ridley Scott might actually be coming back to do the third film.
Oh god. You know, I don't like Ridley Scott anymore. After that fucking Prometheus, he's lost some of his skills over the years, it seems. I know, we'll never know what happened to Sev. Although, apparently in Star Wars Galaxies, there's a character that's implied to be him. Although, I've never played Star Wars Galaxies, I just read it off of Wikipedia. It's supposed to was some random guy in the, you know, like he's on Kashyyyk, and he was a trooper. And so it's kind of implied to be Sev. And oh god, Karen Travis. That's one of those, okay, just making sure that the game kind of hitched there for a bit. I was afraid the internet went down. But Karen Travis, that's a flame war all in and of itself. You know, like, people hate on Karen Travis because she basically had the Mandalorians be like these super characters. But not that they were. I actually, having read the books, they didn't seem like canon suits or anything like that. I liked them. They were a breath of fresh air. Now, I do dislike Karen Travis because of Sacrifice. And seeing as how the EU isn't canon anymore, I could spoil it. In Sacrifice, Mara Jade gets killed off, and I was like, no, I'm done. You can't kill off Mara Jade. Yeah, you can't do it. And then they kill off Han. And so it's like, well, I guess they can. But like, why would you kill off Mara Jade of all people? But whatever. They just kill off all my favorite characters. You know, when they killed off Chewbacca, it was okay. You know, it's like, it's Chewie. You know, he adds something to the franchise, but still, it's like I can live without Chewie.
Chewbacca, what a Wookiee.
You know, they dropped a moon on him, so at least they dropped a moon on him. He didn't get stabbed in the fucking back and tossed off a bridge. That still pisses me off because you compare that to Kirk. What happened to him? You know, he literally got a bridge dropped on him. It's like, because that's when you think of Kirk dying, you think of him being. Anyway.
Shouldn't we really be asking the real serious questions like, does Chewbacca shit in the woods?
Actually, seeing as how he's a fully sapient being, he probably uses a facility.
Last chance. I have to power down the pod.
Because they do show Kashyyyk in the novels, and it's a bunch of modern styled houses built on giant trees.
You probably wipes on porgs.
I don't even want to know. Oh yes, 1313. You know, after the debacle of Loot Box 2, you know, it would have been nice if a real Star Wars game could be released. You know? But with the loss of LucasArts, I don't see there ever being another good Star Wars game, you know? Because LucasArts, that was like an amazing development company in and of itself. I couldn't think of the word. Development company in and of itself. You know, I mean, it made games that weren't Star Wars related that were still really quite good, like Mercenaries Playground of Destruction. That is still one of my favorite open world games, just because of how well made it is. That's why the second one is not as good, but it's not a bad game either. It's just it had big shoes to fill, and it half filled them. It's like just almost as good. But there's a few, but it definitely appeared to be rushed. That's for sure. You know, Bethesda can definitely get really lazy. It'd be nice if we had some more Obsidian Star Wars games, just because they really got that story down right in KOTOR 2. Shadows of the Empire, that actually has a big place in my heart, because that was one of those games that I bought used but complete, and I saved. That was back when I was a kid too, so actually getting a game that was like complete and fairly new was not an easy prospect because they were like $50. But I remember saving up $50 to finally play Shadows of the Empire, and I was not disappointed. I'm still a big fan of Shadows of the Empire. You know, as time has gone on, people start to complain more and more about it, like saying everything past the speeder level was like not as good. And I actually contend that that's not true. The speeder level was great and all, but
Heal. Oh god.
Oh, you died again. I'm
on fire, okay?
I'm staring at 3 separate screens, and
I'm not flame retardant.
Some kind of retard. Anyway, I'm staring at 3 separate fucking screens, and I'm still alive. I guess I just got mad KF skills. Yeah, the speeder level was great, except for the fact that it was a little easy, in my opinion. Like, it took a lot of it took some trying to actually get killed on. Oh crap! I'm being backed into the corner, and I got vomited on. But the third-person stuff wasn't bad. It definitely is an old-style third-person shooter, though. The camera, it could be better, and sometimes it's hard to hit. I don't really get the point of some of the camera angles it gives you. Like, it gives you the option to have a cinematic camera that is completely useless.
Yeah,
and
Dr. Trick with pistol's not good. Heal each other, man. Heal each other.
And we got Rando talking. Although there's some good advice, although I'm nowhere near where he's at, so... let's see. Christmas gift. Turok 2! Crimson Empire. I have read it, and I do own the trade for that. Found it at a half-price bookstore for a grand total of $5. I have not died yet. I'm just going to assume the fans are giving me fighting spirit.
Yeah, that's it. I don't have fans.
Exactly. Just keep crawling in your skin and you'll get some at some point. Let's see here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and sell the Kalashnikov. Get the M16, get all that, fill it all up. Well, the thing is, like, I don't need a backup weapon. Because the AR here works just fine. Well, this is the M16, whatever. M16, AR, same thing, right? Fallout 4. The armor changes in Fallout 4 I thought were actually kind of cool. I will admit that, but yeah. Rogue Squadron 3D.
Too poor for armor.
Well, just save up for some AR 500, it'll work. You know, I've not played Rogue Squadron 3D, although I did recently buy it on GOG. I only played it on N64. I actually didn't get it. I didn't actually own it for a while when it came out. I just kept renting it from Blockbuster. I almost didn't even want to buy it legit because the Blockbuster version that I kept renting had all the ships unlocked, including the Naboo Starfighter. Yeah, the Naboo Starfighter. Back when, you know, Episode 1 is an interesting thing. Now, Roadkill has contended that people liked it back in the day, and you know what? I've given it some thought. I think people did. I think I might have even liked it. I hate to admit. I don't remember hating it. I remember getting all the Episode 1 merch that was released. I think I might have liked some of the moments in it. Because the moments with Qui-Gon aren't bad. And, you know, Ewan McGregor turns into a decent performance. I don't know. I think I might have liked the merch more than I did the movie. Because I really liked, like, the Royal Starship. That looked really cool. But, like, anything to do with the characters was not really good. Which one is the joystick? Oh crap, I'm being shot. Oh, I'm not being shot, I'm being screamed at. Hey, it's like real life. Phantom Menace. The book was good. The book was good by Terry Brooks. Absolutely excellent. I think that was the first time Darth Bane ever got mentioned.
The pod racing game.
That, you know, that was a fun game. I owned. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I remember I got that as a gift randomly. It's actually kind of funny. My grandfather and I went to Target, and I wanted Empire Strikes Back on Game Boy because I had a Game Boy at the time. And it was all like, well, why don't we get you a real game? And it was like Episode 1 Pod Racer. And you know what? Pod Racer was fucking good. It was a lot of fun. I did review that. Red Letter Media, yep, saw them all.
I didn't find out.
Quite funny. Oh. And the more I think about it, like, the Darth Maul is still a cool character. Even if he wasn't a shit movie. I think anytime Little Orphan Annie showed...
The weird thing with episode 1 is it's like if you were like, I don't know, 6, 7, you probably love it. A long time, you know, Bobby's a long time.
Well, I don't know. How old was I when that came out? Was that 96 or 97?
The tone of the sequels is very bizarre. Like, Empire Strikes Back is really dark, and then Return of the Jedi is more lighthearted. I don't know.
Yeah, those fucking Ewoks, man. You know what they were supposed to be originally?
No.
Wookiees. They were supposed to be Wookiees. They were supposed to be Kashyyyk, not Endor. Can you imagine that? That'd have been awesome. It's like, how do you go from 8-foot tall Wookiee to 2-foot tall Ewok? I do not know.
Hey
That's
man,
Lucas.
they even got their own spin-off movies.
You know what's funny? There was a time when I confused those with Return of the Jedi. Because I had seen those and Return of the Jedi, and as a kid, you don't remember. And so it's like, wait, where's because I remember like there was like some random kid in the Ewok movies, like, where is that kid? Whatever his or her name was. And then where's the giant... whatever the fuck it was. It was like King Kong was in it or something.
You could make the argument that after the success of New Hope and Empire and the merchandising, they just made the Ewoks to sell merchandising.
You know, you're not wrong, because I think that's also why they made the Snowspeeder as cool as it is. It's like, well, we need another ship to sell to the kids, because the kids will love a new ship. Well, you know, the prequel's kind of fucked up with some existing lore, but at the same time, it worked.
Never mind.
It's kind of like, you know, it's like when Palpatine's all like, the Republic that has stood for 1,000 years, well, technically it was supposed to have stood around for like 30,000 years, no, 20,000 years by that point. So yeah, but then again, all you gotta do is retcon in the Rusan Reformation, and there you go. With General Hoth and the Army of Light.
We have one other person that's down for Left 4 Dead 2 or Vermintide.
Oh, I didn't see.
I can do Left 4 Dead.
Alright, that could work. Switch to that one. More zombies. Mel Brooks always says he's making a...
These are biohazards. These are not zombies. Not kidding.
You know what? They're walking. They're kind of dead. Just gonna call them zombies. Zeddies. Yeah, that Spaceballs animated series was crap. I mean, Spaceball 3, the search for Spaceballs 2, that could work. Man, that Spaceballs animated series, like, I knew it was gonna
make it quick. He's no spring chicken.
Yeah, he's like 90. Like, he actually legitimately fought in World War II, so, yeah.
I don't know if there's any updates with Spaceballs 2, if it's even still happening, because last I heard, he was basically trying to work out like a script and trying to convince Rick Moranis.
Sounds like they found him.
I would be very surprised if it was ever made. Like, I can't imagine why at this point, after all these years.
I thought he would have made it back when the prequels were the thing.
A prequel to that? Oh, God.
No, I meant like during the hype, prequel era.
Or they can have Lone Scar get shot in the back and then thrown off a bridge.
As long as the script is funny, I don't know, but we'll see. Not
still-
quite sure.
I
whether
like
Brooks has
Spaceballs
that.
well enough, but it's still
I
not.
don't
As,
think Mel Brooks has done a movie in 20 years.
yeah, he was really
21
starting to
years.
slip in quality with Dracula Dead and Loving It. It has some
That's
funny.
debatable. Okay.
Well, no, compare Dracula Dead and Loving It to even Young Frankenstein, you know? And, you know, it's just not as good. At all.
It doesn't have to be, though.
Yeah, but still, you can just tell that he's kind of half-assing it in Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Hey, if you have freeze grenades, use them on the Patriarch.
With I think Robin Hood Men in Tights was probably his last really funny one.
Yeah, 2 times in a row.
This is so sad. Of course, when you're live streaming after.
Hey, what? What happened? I'm trying to pay attention to 3 separate things. Oh, Leslie Nielsen. He was an amazing actor. I mean, I even like his dramatic work. You had a very good Proto-Captain Kirk. Okay, where the hell is the Patriarch?
I think he's on the ground.
Okay. Where the Patriarchy belongs. Oh, there he is. He's right. He's coming after me. Stop the Patriarchy, man.
White males.
Yeah, we can't have them. They have literal chainsaws attached to their arms. That's why they're so dangerous. Trap. Ah, we fucking got him. Sweet.
Hold on, fellas.
Naked Gun or Airplane. Yeah, both are pretty good. Alright. I didn't die once. Hey, I was second. I came in second. Sweet. New tier unlocked. Okay, I will load up that game with the zombies. I don't want to go to the next one. Yeah, let me out. Aha! I escaped. Load up L4D2. There it is. I do highly recommend checking out Forbidden Planet for Leslie Nielsen's dramatic work. It's basically Star Trek, but it predates it by, I think, a decade. But you can definitely tell that Gene Roddenberry took inspiration from that particular film. The only thing that's really dated in that movie, though, is, of course... And it's nothing. I think it's really dated in that movie is Robbie the Robot himself, which is one of the more enduring elements from that movie. He does look pretty old. Everything else, it could be a Star Trek episode. Like, it legitimately could be. So if anyone wants to join Left 4 Dead 2, do so now. Or join the Discord server at the very least.
May have forgot to install it.
Yeah.
Give me like 5 minutes, I'll download it. This is why you get 200 meg internet.
That does sound pretty good. Mine isn't particularly slow, but it's not that fast. But after all those years of using... Let's see, do I want to play online? Yeah, I guess. No, I don't want to do that. Let's see, how do I set this? I have not set one of these up in many, many years. Steam group? No. Wait a minute. No, that'll be different. Okay. Please wait while my brain tries to function. Oh, it might be easier to do it that way. Okay, well, I'll just wait for anyone to join the Discord waiting room. Assuming anyone does. Assuming anyone does. Favorite special infected? The Hunter, I think, is cool just because my the mod I use for that is a xenomorph skin with the Hitler voice. So it's always hilarious to get attacked by that thing. It's like literally it's Hitler attacking. It's literally Hitler attacking.
Oh, did you want to do that Suicide Blitz 2 campaign for Left 4 Dead 2? We could try doing the Easter egg ending.
I guess I can work. You set up the server and then just invite me because I can't remember how. I don't remember how that works. Because I was sitting here like, wait, do I go play online? Because I don't think we're going to be playing with friends because we're going to be inviting people from some randoms.
All right, let me exit real quick.
Yeah, all right. And Left 4 Dead 2 is pretty damn good when it comes to its optimization. I even ran this thing on a laptop once. But here's something that's quite sad. Left 4 Dead 2 is almost a decade. Next year, 2009. Oh. It's crazy how time really does fly. I mean, no, I didn't play this particular game until 2011 because it was just, oh, it's some zombie game. Who gives a fuck? But it was worth the wait. I don't know how many hours I've put into this thing. I don't think it's 100 yet, though.
Just a second. Okay.
And I have not played Super Hordes. And it is always enjoyable to watch other people play games. I've done that on occasion, although not as much these days as I did before. Well, man with no eyes, all you gotta do is just re-download it and join. One of the cool parts of Left 4 Dead 2 is just the sheer amount of mods you can get for the bloody thing. Like, even a menu mod with the Resident Evil 2 sound effects. I mean, and then all the different skins. For one set of survivors, I just have classic FPS heroes. And hello, Retro Buff. Or Bruff.
Retro Bluff.
Hello. Oh, crap, man.
What's going on?
Oh, no, just late night gaming, 3 liter Coke, chicken, you know.
3 liter Coke. Holy shit.
Well, they don't have it there in the States?
They do.
They do have it in the States.
They
Especially
used to. I don't know if they still do.
Do you know what you guys have in the States? And I'm absolutely jealous of you. You've got Coca-Cola in beer can sizes.
Yep.
Lucky bastards. Well, I did manage to crack one open for the 4th of July, but I was in Canada at the time.
Yeah, actually, I don't think they have the 3 liter of Coca-Cola anymore. I think they still do like the Shasta brand, but not like actual Coke or Pepsi. They used to, though.
Yeah.
Well, 3 liters are pretty rare, though, but you can still find them from time to time.
And they make good for an improvised gas mask.
Well, there is that.
Mexican Coke is made of actual sugar, so it's probably the best tasting.
Yeah, I agree with that. I used to spend so much money on those before I got a store brand that uses actual cane sugar.
I had a beer can of Coca-Cola with my dad when we were in Texas, and it was, that was when during around the 4th of July, so it had "Support Your Troops" on it, had an American flag on it, and what was I also doing at the time? Oh yeah, I went to the gun range not too long ago at that time, and that was the first time I shot a 357 1911. It's one chambered in that, those rare ones you get.
Yeah, one of the Kunins.
Yeah, and my dad was now. For those who don't know, I'm from Northern Ireland, so I know my way around guns. If you know what I mean.
IRA.
No, fuck off. Do you think I look like a rat bastard?
Or maybe you just have an IRA.
No. Well, you're either IRA or you're UVF, then you have continuity IRA, provisional IRA, real IRA. I can't believe it's not IRA. Yeah, you get the lot. But no, my dad was shooting a Colt, and it was chambered in 9mm. And I actually saved him from almost fucking up the gun.
Ah, well, that'd be good, because those things ain't cheap. That's about $1,000.
Yes, he lives in Canada, so he's only allowed to have a 22. Well, in the meantime, but it was the first time I ever shot a handgun before. He was shooting a 9mm. He didn't release the slide when putting the mag in. He had the safety on, and at one point he almost got a bullet lodged in between the chamber and the magazine.
Ooh, that always sucks.
I linked in the Discord the campaign we're gonna be playing.
Alright, cheers. Are you gonna put on easy, you wuss?
Gotta put it on easy. I gotta look at 3 separate screens. 4 windows in 3 separate screens. Including the game.
Oh, Suicide Blitz. This is Suicide Blitz Collection 2. I've got this. I remember I was with you last time.
Yeah, I've seen the Doom 2 Super Shotgun one. Although I never used it just because it kind of clashes with everything in the game, seeing as how it's pixelated.
Well, don't worry about it.
Lotz, don't forget to remove some of your subscription stuff that caused crashing last time.
I already did that. I already went through there. So, in theory, it should all work. In theory. How's the download going, Ook?
Like 5-7 minutes.
Alright. Damn, that's fast.
It's like only $40 a month too.
Damn, that's cheap.
What else was there?
Yeah, that's not particularly that bad here, or that expensive, but it's not that good.
Oh yeah, while I was on that, when I was in Texas, that was the first time I shot an AK.
The AK. You know, believe it or not, I've not shot an AK.
Don't worry, the cheeky bleaky will flow through you, my Slavic brethren. No, it was, and funny enough, it wasn't a crappy American-made one. It was actually the Type 56.
No, those Chinese AKs, before they changed the laws and said you couldn't import them, they are held in pretty high regard.
Oh, yeah.
I went with the AR-15 and haven't looked back, mainly because it was about the same price as a new one would have cost, and yeah.
I shot a AR-15 first in Canada, but then when I went to America, I finally got my hands on the holy grail of ARs, at least in my opinion, the M16A1.
There are some that are out there, at least that civilians can have. What's interesting about the AR, though, is they are as accurate as Ian and Carl would lead you to believe, which really surprised me when I finally took it out there. Eventually, I am going to do a video on the AR-15. I just haven't had a chance to get to the range because it's either A, really fucking cold, or really fucking cold for Texas, B, raining, or C, both. For example, like today, I wanted to go to the range today, but it was a massive bloody storm, and it was about 40 degrees with like a 30-degree wind chill. That's, of course, Fahrenheit for all those foreigners out there.
Oh, God, 40 degrees is hot where I come from.
All those foreigners with their base tins and their communist.
I'm feeling your pain right now because I'm in Dallas.
Oh. That's gotta be even worse.
Well, I'm joining now.
It's like, it should snow, I think.
Apologies if there's audio leakage, just because I'm using PSP speakers, because my speakers at the moment aren't monitored correctly, and my microphone is a fucking webcam.
Oh, it doesn't sound too bad. Those webcam microphones have increased in quality.
I will be Ellis because I have the Second Amendment mod on.
And I will go ahead and actually pick not Duke Nukem because his arms don't render right.
Yeah, Lotz, you gotta invite the other guy in.
I did.
I'm still downloading. I'm almost done.
He's using his Valve software internet that goes way fast.
My Google Fiber.
Oh yeah, that is in Dallas, isn't it? I'd forgotten about that.
I don't have it. But I know
Oh.
people who have it. I'm using Suddenlink.
Oh, I never heard of that.
An interesting thing with Google Fiber is you can either pay for the gigabyte speed, or you can get like, I think it's real slow. It's like 5 or 10 megabytes, but it's free.
That's what I heard about 5 years ago. I always wanted it, but they're not in Houston, so yeah, well. Legally obtainable version of the. I have no idea what that is. I do not recognize the model number of that. And the Mac 90, you know, that is not a bad gun to get, although I think they're really expensive by this point because they haven't been imported since like the 80s.
For obvious reasons, because they were getting the hands of cocaine cowboys.
Mm.
Well, to be quite fair, at least when you were at war in the 80s, it was stylized over in Northern Ireland. It was you were either one or the other, and it was other sectarianism, and there was no cocaine or money involved.
So no fun at all.
Unless you're part of the UVF, because they were associated with drug running.
Yeah, I remember reading about that. I think you can get a civilian legal M1928A1, I think, but they're not cheap, and they got like a 16-inch barrel. And how cheap is cheap? That's my question. Because those Mac 90s, I remember seeing some like on Gunbroker, and they're like over $500.
And here I am alone in a crappy.
His audio went out. I hate it when that happens.
Cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. The only closest thing I can get to firearms over here legally is an airsoft gun, and what even sucks most is that if you live in Northern Ireland, you have to get the gun's FPS rate downgraded.
Oh, that's just insane.
Because apparently, if it's over 900 FPS, according to the police service in Northern Ireland, you have a lethal weapon.
Well, can you at least get a crossbow or something like that?
You can, yes, but you're not allowed to carry it on you. You have to keep it, behind doors or in your back garden.
Oh.
Can you get a trebuchet?
What, sorry?
A trebuchet.
Well, what's that?
Catapult.
A catapult? You can make one.
It's a catapult, but much better.
Right. You can make one. You can own swords, you can own knives, you can own guns, you can own a crossbow, but the thing is you're only allowed to have it around in your area, or you have to be like in a big open area, like say if you live on a farm, go nuts. The only time in UK law you're ever allowed to own a firearm is if you're a farmer, you're allowed to only own a double-barrel shotgun, but that's only to protect your livestock from other animals and dogs.
Oh, there's a new bill in Texas that allows open carry of swords, actually.
I know, which is kind of silly to me, though. It's like, who's going to carry a sword other than maybe, like, one or two people?
Well, here's the thing. At least you get that in the UK. We're so fucked over here, you're not even allowed to use a Swiss Army knife in public. You're not allowed to have a knife that is over 3 inches in public, and you're not allowed to have it to lock. So technically, the knife that I carry on me, on my belt, which the cops probably won't even stop me for it.
See, let me check the chat.
The only time I only got in trouble with the police over here is that I wore a gas mask at Gay Pride.
Well, that does seem a bit random.
Yeah, well, I thought it was just, okay, people are in gimp shit, so why not just get a GP6 out with a asbestos filter and then say, I'm in it. And then what happened, well, I only just do it for the party, I don't swing that way. But I got stopped by the police, and apparently you're not allowed to wear a mask out in public, even in the parade.
No, so you couldn't go as Mr. Foster.
Sadly. I did go as Mr. Foster at Comic Cons, but that's in closed areas and shit.
No. Yeah, I haven't been to a con in a while. Although this year I'm thinking about going to Comic Palooza, which is going to be in March. So we'll have to see. Think about going as the Punisher, since I have all the stuff I need for the costume. Got the skull shirt, got the boots and trench coat.
Make sure you subscribe to all of the maps?
The add-ons are loading in right now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have
Yeah,
like
just gotta
50.
Yeah, it's so weird the way it loads add-ons. Because like back in the days before Workshop, you have to go to like Alfredy Maps and get add-ons. It would never take you never have to wait for the add-ons to load. So I don't know what they changed.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's a Velociraptor now.
Well.
Oh, there we go.
Everyone's going to be a classic FPS character, except for me, who is Ada Wong. So, yeah.
All of the zombies are going to be cats or Teletubbies.
Yep.
Who do I have? No, I just I actually go for the alternative route. You know, there's alternative skins like Nick. I made him look like a gun runner. Rochelle, she's a survivor from the division, and I actually got Ellis. And I don't know. Here was a cool one. I thought was cool. Coach in football gear. I mean, hell, it's decent improvised armor in the zombie apocalypse.
I would say. And I don't have Doom 3 that I can actually get to work right now. So, and if I was gonna actually host like a LAN group, I'd have to get all the LAN software. Yeah.
Oh yeah, what was the other one? Oh, and yeah, I've got Bill in the best skin ever, which is him in his Vietnam shit, flak jacket, helmets, webbing and shit.
Yeah, that one's nice.
I used that one for a while, although Bill to me looks like Clay Carmine from the Gears of War series.
The voice actor for Bill recently passed away.
Really?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, he was old.
He was the same. He was the same guy who voiced Father Gregory in Half-Life.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
No.
Hey, come back! Get a few people here!
They were supposed to be getting us out of here.
Now, of course, they see Doom Guy Duke. And, of course, Ellis to me looks like Sam Serious Stone.
Alright.
Oh, at least I actually look awesome and not like a puffer.
Hey, somebody needs to turn down their audio just a little. I don't know who. Just a little. Just a tiny bit. That's not Master Chief, that's Doom Guy. It's the Doom Slayer. Totally doesn't look like Master Chef.
Hold on a second. 100. Alright, let's go with 174. That should be alright.
I feel mouth acceleration.
Or you can actually set it to where the volume automatically lower when you're talking and stuff.
How can you? And left it dead.
In Discord, in the settings under audio.
I know the idea is that I need to get the audio heightened in Discord,
Right.
not do it the other way around.
I don't think I can hear right now.
Alright, that should be good. Okay.
Alright, so for the Easter egg to work, one of us has to find the
Oh crap,
gnome.
I am being
level
ridden
1,
by the jockey.
and we have to hold on to the gnome until like almost the last level.
Yeah, then we get that thing. I'm being killed by the jockey. Any assistance would be greatly appreciated.
My game just has to resync again because I just... There we are. And,
I won't take the elevator yet. I want to make sure the gnome isn't on this floor.
what the fuck? Oh, there we are. There we are.
I'm like brain farting here. I know the gnome's around here somewhere. I think.
Yeah.
It was either this floor or the second floor. Gnome, where are you?
Gotta check the chat.
Shoot this son of a bitch! Oh, sorry.
So there's a heretic? Yeah. Well, I still kind of like the Doomslayer armor, even if it does look a little more Halo-ish.
Okay, I don't see a gnome on this floor. The gnome must be on the second floor. Wait, let me check. Oh, nope, found him.
Oh, there's Hitler.
Yeah, cannot lose the gnome. The gnome is...
The gnome is love, the gnome is life.
Yep.
It's Keemstar. We're saving Keemstar.
You.
Oh dear. I don't know if there's any Colonial Marine skin mods, although there might be. I haven't actually looked. Because I wanted to have my classic FPS characters. But, oh yeah, also, even though this is Left 4 Dead 2, all the zombies to me are xenomorphs, because aliens. There is, of course, a mod that lets you have a pulse rifle, although I'm not using it because it ruins the immersion for me for some reason. Oh yeah, also the pistols for me are Browning High Powers, because the Browning High Power is awesome.
1911.
I just got them as Bradders from Common Floor.
I've always been a big fan of all three of those pistols, although it's only until recently that I finally owned a 1911-ish pistol. Just haven't really wanted one.
Kill this one!
Leroy Jenkins. I have the Leroy Jenkins voice pack for him.
See this? But
Hey, what?
See that?
Just about anything's gonna have better AI than. Wait, what are you pointing out?
I got the power.
But yeah, just about anything is gonna have better AI than the bloody Colonial Marines one. Although mods fixes it. Mods fix it. Doom no.
Yeah, a little.
Oh crap! They're all attacking.
Get to the elevator.
The Ella Chopper.
Please help me. I'm fighting them off with Nomi.
Doom. Okay, this actually is a pretty hilarious image of Doom guy with a gnome. Alright, jump in the elevator. I gotta heal.
The Doom guy loves his gnome.
Also, I did get a Ada Wong voice back, although I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Any good mods for Doom 3? I recommend Perfected Doom 3, Doom 3 Absolute HD. The Event Horizon level pack's pretty good as well. Let's see here. I need more. There we go, finally. Just use Zero's sword from Borderlands 2. I like Borderlands 2 way more than Borderlands 1. I found Borderlands 1 to be really dull. Finally.
We all know the... Yeah, but we all know the real, and I mean the real, survival first-person shooter when it comes down to the apocalypse is...
Oh?
Stalker.
Oh yeah, STK LER. Yeah, I got it back when it came out, but I never finished it, sadly.
I saved you. Okay, the gnome did.
The gnome did. Doom guy just...
Keemstar saved somebody, that's a miracle. He usually wants people bunked off to make the news.
The gnome won't stop looking at me.
What?
Keemstar's always watching you.
Oh, we do not stop looking at the gnome.
Let's get right into the news.
Yeah, Open Co-op is also pretty good. I played Doom 3 with that.
Oh, it's alright.
You shall be excommunicated. Serious Sam? Yeah, I've reviewed a couple Serious Sam games on CGR Undertow many years ago.
Oh.
I find them to be quite good. It's really kind of crazy just how long-lasting the Browning high power action has been, just because that's a 1930s pistol action, but modern-day M&P still uses it.
Browning high power was actually the official sidearm of Britain after World War II.
Yeah, I remember that. I think they also...
and to this day, it's actually still the sidearm of Canada because they're so DLA, they haven't updated their weaponry yet.
Well, I mean, if it works, it works, and it's not like they use
hold my
that.
gnome, I can heal you.
That sounds very suggestive. If you hold my gnome, oh crap! Hitler is literally savaging me as we speak.
But here's the thing, you know, what was that? Oh, good God. You see, funny enough, the Browning high powers go through history. You had the gun, which was originally done by Browning before he kicked the bucket, and it was done by FN. But then, when Nazi Germany invaded Belgium, they decided to take the gun rights. And so technically the first ever army, to my knowledge, that incorporated the high power was Nazi Germany themselves.
Which is kind of random. You wouldn't have thought it.
And those and they do.
Back up. I've always wanted a high power myself, but not enough to pay the $1,000.
Hold on, let me heal you.
And they do still exist.
You know, like the high power.
And yes, when they were first captured by the Americans, they actually thought it was a German knockoff of the 1911.
Well, it is very similar to the 1911. It's just a massive improvement, though. Not that the 1911.
Remember the phrase: nothing more than nothing less than a 45 will do. The official American Army statement when they first incorporated the Colt.
Well,
Yes, no. I understand, no. Oh, sorry, what?
Stop listening to Keemstar.
Learn how to spoke.
You want me to dox them? Okay, keep.
Mark 23.
Dox them all. Good idea.
Burn them all.
Get them right into the news.
I'll go ahead and keep that.
I'm Smoke, save me!
Just fall back to the
Nobody's-
room.
No,
Oh
but
yeah, the SOCOM things. Those things are fucking expensive.
Ow, 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 fuck! I gotta heal myself one. Or die
MSG
trying.
1, I've never finished it. I just could never beat it.
Stop. Oh, fuck off.
It's fine.
Open your eyes. The virus was a military experiment. It was engineered in a lab by aliens. The Greys.
Bad.
Not the Greys.
I gotta heal myself. Then I'll... You got the gnome?
Yeah, we got Keemstar.
Noam Chomsky.
Yeah.
The
Speaking
game
of
still looks
gnome-
pretty good, even to this day.
Just don't drop the gnome in the safe room or we'll lose him.
I'm starting to like you guys.
You can also get an achievement if you have the Noma in the fairground campaign.
Alright, so after this campaign, we'll go into Vermintide and then call it a stream.
We have 2 people waiting to play Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh god. I guess we can do another Left 4 Dead 2 one.
If you hit a pinata and it doesn't break, is it broken?
Maybe. Well, it's not, its purpose is to break, so therefore if it doesn't break, it's broken.
Why is we're having a very intellectual question because we have Noam Chomsky by our side.
He is all
Shoot.
we shall
Do
worship.
you want to hold on to the Gnome or do you want me to hold on to it?
I'll let you hold. I don't want to be doxxed.
You don't want to. Oh my god.
I would like my chewed up orange to be intact. Thank you.
50 there is such a thing as a 50 Beowulf
It's a-
AR-15. I'm not really sure if it would actually be good for anything, but they do exist. It's one of those things where it's like, or there's also the 450 SOCOM as well. Once again, not sure how good they would be for any practical purposes, but they're really cool.
SOCOM, wasn't that technically Navy SEAL designated shit?
Yeah, I think so. But I think it could also just be a name that they use to make it sound cool.
The Gnome just wants to know. What are those?
SOCOM stands for something, and apparently, remember, there's an actual.
Okay, hold on a second. The charger literally smashed into a spitter. It was quite hilarious. Special Operations Command. Okay. But, I don't know, 450 SOCOM is what they call it, so it might not actually be anything the Navy SEALs use.
Retro, come to the doorway. Alright, door.
Smacky smack.
Nope.
Don't start him, Alma!
You're going, ay, 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 ay.
I have had the witch on me.
I'll gnome her.
Well, it looks like it worked.
This is my gnome stick.
Oh, you bugging
Yeah,
that
it's full of
nigger!
people.
Alex is doing this shit.
The Desert Eagle isn't a bad pistol, it's just overpriced and, well, you could get something better for cheaper.
Not to mention it's for collectors exclusively. Unless you're a general who's operating in the Middle East and you want to show off your power if you don't have a revolver.
Exactly, and even then, I'd rather just buy the Colt Python. Because it's the Python. I mean, that is the most... That is a dream gun along with the Luger PO8.
You want a jerry gun.
What gnome?
But it's the
you want,
Luger.
you want General Lotz to watch and review gnomes? I don't know about that.
I'm being attacked by Hitler.
I have killed Hitler once again because fuck you, I'm British.
Better watch out, the RRA might come after you.
Anti-war sentiment, my icon arse.
Buzz Lightyear was versus the Doom Marine. Oh no, might be a draw. Tim Allen can just use his mighty chin.
And don't forget, America only served 1 year in World War One, and it was at the very last.
Yeah, but it was the most important year. So we win. The end.
America.
Where were you when the gas was dropped?
Eating a cheeseburger?
No, fighting against Mexico, that's what you were
You
doing.
gotta snipe that gas can.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Alright, go ahead. Let's see. You know what's funny about Buzz Lightyear, though? That started out as a fictional toy and then became a defictionalized TV show. It's like, it's kind of like not Buzz Beer. That was Drew Carey. What was it? Duff Beer. Wow, I couldn't even remember what that was called for some reason. Duff Beer exists. Oh yeah. Oh crap! I'm being attacked by a Slenderman. And now Hitler's attacking me again. He just doesn't like me for some reason. I was gonna get a Luger, even though it's technically Imperial Germany, but it doesn't count. I forget what this rifle that I'm using is. I just know it was something different. I think this is a Daewoo something or other.
Let me take a look at it. Oh, bollocks. Fuck off, you head umper.
Under health.
No. There you go.
Noam Chomsky.
Damn, I really need a better processor.
Smack, smack. Psychomaniac.
Reloading here.
I'm doing better than last time because no one's died yet.
What, no? You want me to kill them all?
I haven't gotten any Steam
No.
messages yet. I don't think this is a foul. This could be foul derived.
Let me take a
though.
look at it, pal. Let me take a look. What is it?
Oh, you're not gonna be able to see it because it's gonna only show up for me.
Oh, wait, what, sorry?
Well, it only shows up for me. This is a different skin for the scar.
Alright, alright.
I think this is a foul. I think. I just do not remember. So, yeah. Because I didn't want just a generic rifle. The scar isn't bad, it's just I'm tired of seeing it after all these years. I think it's like a special foul.
I just put the scar as an M16A4.
Nice. Very nice indeed. I've always wanted a scar, but not enough to pay for it. That's what I always like to say. It's like, I like it, but not enough to spend that kind of money.
Help, help. I got the gnome and I'm thinking my
Let's see. So in the chat, look at this and tell me what that is, because I can't remember. That's not a foul. I know that's not a foul. That's got to be that Daewoo something or other that South Korea uses.
Thanks.
Okay,
No.
well,
The gnome sends his
We
thanks.
got two, we got two improvised explosives.
playing versus with each other. I don't know. Can you add more people if you do versus?
To be a Nokia phone with Centex.
Nokia. You know, I've actually had a Nokia in recent years.
Yeah, the last thing that you hear before you die. Here's the thing, Nokia were actually known for, do you know why the Nokia brick was actually considered to be so reliable? It's because that, hang on. It's because that Nokia used to do the, used to be under contract from the Finnish military to do their,
Okay, we'll give it a try after this. You gotta remember, I'm also responding to the chat too, so if it sounds like I'm just talking random nonsense, it's not how I normally talk. It's not how I normally talk. I'm legitimately talking to who knows how many other people.
Oh, and what I find actually kind of awesome is that Nokia actually did make gas masks for the Finnish army.
Now, see, that's a random product to make, though. It's like, we make cell phones and gas masks. They could just combine the two. You'd be set.
But funny, they're actually an improvement of the American M9 gas mask. It was, what they did is that they just made the rubber better. The filters did not contain asbestos, and they got a speaker diaphragm.
Ah, man, a tank.
A what?
Tank.
Where?
Somewhere.
Oh, here he is.
Tank.
All I've got is an axe. The mighty axe. And I'm down.
That is the shittiest tank I have ever fought in my entire life.
It was kind of easy. Well, what's funny about... Okay, so the Nokia gas mask means you won't get cancer when you try not to die from chlorine gas.
Well, Lotz, I think your live stream co-op thing's going well.
Don't say that, then something bad will happen. That's a way to tempt fate. Now I'll probably get struck by lightning and turn into a superhero.
Struck by lightning? Or no, well, if it's tempting fate, you get struck by lightning and either turn to a supervillain or die.
Well, or oh crap, no!
Where'd it go?
Monster energy drink. Always drink it. I'll check the chat after I'm not dead. But other by an electronic lightning. That's versus the analog lightning. Was that Hitler?
Digital lightning.
Yeah, it is Hitler. Hitler is savaging me again. I'll check the chat while I see that. Doom 64 armor. That'd be somewhat difficult. And yes, we've been streaming for an hour now. No, over an hour. Hour and a half.
Oh, please.
I'd appreciate it if someone, when we get to the safe room, can help me out. Oh, wait, we got a player that's down. Metro's down.
I don't have any ammo.
Help.
I help those who help themselves.
Metro's terminated. No.
Although Oog's
You
going to save
can't
him.
kill me. I am just sleeping. I will eventually respawn in a porta potty.
We'll always remember you.
Oh, you died. Damn shit.
Officially Valve said that in regular mode the survivors don't die, they just pass out and then they go to their enclosed area, but they realize they forgot that they locked themselves in. That's officially what Valve stated. They don't die.
Wow.
Unless you're playing realism mode, then you're dead.
You play in realism mode, you don't come back to life. You're just perma-dead. Now, of course, this weapon I got here is the Automat from, I think it was like the 20s? Or that could be late World War I. Superhero GeneralLotz. The hero we want but don't really need. No. I shoot lightning from the wrong orifice. You don't want to know where it shoots from. I didn't get lucky.
Gravy and bread.
New Predator movie. Yes, I do know there's a Predator movie coming out. The Predator! Because we can't just call it Predator 4, we gotta call it The Predator. Just like The Fast and The Furious.
Or The Final Destination, which...
Oh! GeneralLotz, you might brew up an idea there. The Predator and the Furious.
No. There was also, remember The Final Destination?
Right.
And then there was a so what you had Final Destination 1, Final Destination 2, then there was Final Destination 3, then there was The Final Destination. So okay, so it's going to be the final one. But it turns out that there was but after that was Final Destination 5.
It's like the true Final Destination. Yeah.
I think I've seen them all but the fourth one.
So now I want a chainsaw.
Can someone heal me?
What was it? The first one was okay. The first one was good. The second one was okay. The third one is basically. Do you know what the third one could have been? Think about it. So the on.
Oh crap! I should open it up.
Okay.
Ah, you bastard! Did it again!
What happened? Oh, Leroy Jenkins. Oh crap, I'm being attacked by Slenderman.
Oh, we forgot to wait for Retro to load in.
Oh, I thought I saw his name pop up. I thought he already loaded in.
I've got a very shitty processor. I need extra time.
No, it runs on fuel oil.
Yes, I know I'm running on Guinness.
The cheap stuff. The cheap Guinness. The one you get from, it's either Tesco or Tetco. I can't remember which one it is.
Tesco.
Okay. And what's Tetco?
And Walmart's over here is called Asda.
Asda? That's random.
Yeah. Well, it's under the Walmart family.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. They closed a whole bunch here. Well, in the U.S., I should say. Just randomly, like just today, it was like, oh yeah, we're closing down like 50 stores.
Easy, I can just kill 2 zombies in 1 bullet.
2 zombies, 1 bullet. Oh yeah, Roadkill and I were having a conversation about that. Like, what happened to the 2 girls, 1 cup girls? What happened to their lives after the infamous video? My theory was that they all ended up getting married and having like 6 kids by now.
No, GeneralLotz wants to do a web series about the weirdo famous internet people and where are they now.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know what happened to them.
I don't want to know.
Unlike Christian Weston Chandler, speaking of which, you know what happened to him recently?
Oh, did he go to jail for another Sonic-related attack?
No, he had that hypnosis erotica bullshit, where he was so fucking dumb he thought that you can actually... Oh, now there's help.
I'm down.
Well, I'll tell you after this, hang on.
I'm so dead. I will check the, Ernest gets his power from electric chair. I was going to do a review of Predator, Concrete Jungle, the novel, but after I got the review finished, I didn't like it until I deleted it, and I just haven't gotten to it since.
Which, by the way, he hated his Quake 4 review, and everyone liked it, so... No.
Yeah, but sadly, the original review is long since gone, because it was on a hard drive that died years and years ago. Also, there was a Predators review that I was halfway through editing, and I deleted it for much the same reason. Well, I didn't delete it. I didn't finish it for much the same reason. It was also on a hard drive that died. So. The gnome has fallen!
Get back here, you bastard!
Oh no!
The gnome has fallen. Oh crap.
I guess I can take the gnome back.
Alright, where are you?
Where we were left off, Christian Weston Chandler, we all know that he's trying to become a girl now.
Oh gnome, I'm so sorry.
Oh fuck. Why can't we talk about...
Transgender Christian? Journey to the Internet. I just haven't had a chance to do those in a while. I did one like a year ago, but oh crap.
There's a Journey to the Internet section in the Discord chat if you have any crazy internet stories you want to share.
I'm married. What's a good bullshit tabloid story? I married an Ecyon.
Oh dear.
That'll make a few headlines.
Hey, there you go, Lotz. You could have them like post stories they find, and if they find anything interesting, I guess you could always read them.
I'm done.
That'll be something gross though. It's like somebody who eats their own vomit or something.
Drunk people.
Or drinks their own urine for like spiritual
Did you say you're
powers.
done or you're down?
I'm like at like 15 health, and I'm on like the black and white.
Yeah, I've got you.
We're almost in the safe room.
No, what I was going to say is what Christian Weston Chandler did. He was so stupid that when he was trying to go through his transitioning, instead of going for surgery or instead of actually logical shit, that takes money and effort for trans people, what he did is that he listened to audio erotica, basically hypnosis shit. And he believed that there was a vagina forming down underneath there, so he got a knife and cut out there.
What? This guy is seriously mentally ill. He needs to be in like a padded room.
Oh, well, how he gets away with most of his shit, he just pulls the autism card and he gets away free.
Well, that's the way it goes. Oh crap! Wait, way to go, Leroy.
I love my crotch too much to do that. It's a part of me.
I have considered reviewing an Elric comic where he meets Conan. I just haven't gotten a chance to that either. I just read that comic, actually. It's pretty good, but they put Elric in, like, this really stupid-looking hat, okay? Like, how could he possibly think he looked good in that? Oh, crap, I'm down again. I blame the chat.
You know, Lotz, you're always on your knees.
But yeah, the Elric novels are not bad. And that comic wasn't bad, but they really made Elric look really, really goofy in that hat. Like, that hat, man. Like,
sorry, no,
Conan was no better. I mean, Conan was literally just in a loincloth the entire time. But that's how... That's the cultural perception of what Conan looks like. But in the original stories, he was always had some kind of armor on.
By the way, you know what comic you should review, actually? I think it... Ever heard of a little comic piece called Sonatu?
Oh god, no. 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 I have not read it, but I know it's... Anything associated with Christmas Chan, I don't want to read.
There was a defib unit back there.
Still doing good.
General or somebody.
Star Trek Discovery. I've not seen STD yet. I've heard that it's something all right. The worm drive annoys me. Why can't, like, seriously, just have it go at warp drive? How hard is this? But yeah, worm drive. No, I do not.
Universe, really.
I kind of find it
talking.
Good. I kind of find it funny that at one point Chandler wanted Days to die, and now look at him.
Who?
Chris mentioned Chandler. One of his things he believed in, and this is absolutely genuine. He believes he's straight. He guarantees, and he wants no girls allowed unless they're boyfriend free. And then he was racist, and he believed that gays should die.
Wow, this guy really is messed up. Like, he needs, like, some kind of serious medical help.
He did.
Or that.
It's Chris versus Chandler when he actually discovers he's a man.
I am being burnt alive by...
I need medical attention. No, you're on fire!
Fire!
Oh shit!
Transwarp drive be better in the Excel. Well, this is supposed to take place before Kirk, so how could the STD ship have, like, some sort of special drive that they never mention again? Apparently there's a fan theory that it's in the
oh god, no,
mirror universe.
Get off him. You'll be gnomed to death. He's still alive. Shit.
I tried to kill him. I'll help you out in just a second. But yeah, Star Trek and Star Wars for me are kind of dead at the moment. But it doesn't matter because there's the Orville, so who cares?
I actually did give up Star Wars. I just gave up right after Rogue One. But then I was tempted to see Last Jedi, and then, okay, fuck it. There's only one thing that made me happy in that movie.
Oh?
The Porgs.
The what?
The Porgs were the only thing that made me happy throughout that absolute shitfest of the movie.
I'm not sure. I don't know what that is.
The Porgs, they're those little midget bird things.
Oh, okay. I just didn't hear you. I can blame that on having to look at 3 separate monitors. Oh crap!
I like how they have bombers even though they're in space and there's no gravity.
Yeah, what was with that?
My only logic is that, well, there do exist bombers in the Star Wars universe, remember, like in episode 5, but the logic is that it would only work if they were kind of like projecting, or they had a gravitational system that, you know, is centered on the ball that makes them go down. I mean, that's my logic.
Yeah, that's what they were supposed to use, and then TIE Fighter, I think it was just missiles they shot that.
No,
Richard,
I was-
can you give him adrenaline or heal me?
Oh yeah, cheers. Yeah, take your king shit. No, he's drinking G Fuel, sponsored by Keemstar.
Aw, you know, I'm not drinking Steven Seagal energy drink.
Hey, you know, that stuff is made out of proper herbs and berries, man. That will let you be just as good as Steven Seagal.
Hey, why not Shaq? What about the Shaq shit?
I haven't actually seen any of his stuff.
It's through here.
I didn't know he had an energy drink.
1 point, and this is still in production actually.
Fuck. I still have like no health, guys.
Oh fuck! Keemstar, no!
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 How far back are you guys? Okay.
Oh, I gave you adrenaline. What the? Oh, I can't get. Oh fuck! I can't get.
Yeah,
back
you
up.
gotta get.
I'm okay for now.
The chat is behind you. Inertia-based delivery system, but store first response way too slow.
It wasn't adrenaline. It was just sugar water.
That's what you do for listening to Lord Savior King shit.
First aid here.
Exactly, those bombers, man.
He'd sell you popcorn and he'd call it healthy.
Hey, popcorn is healthy. It makes you feel happy. Come on,
And
hurry up! Could you go any slower? Okay, we heal up. It's even going 1 hour and 46 minutes. Now, if we get stuck on the portal puzzles, we're just gonna move on to survival.
Spoiler alert!
They already know it. Cause I mentioned it earlier.
The best part is when the pink-haired lady gets
And
the ship.
excuse me, I'm going to.
Yeah, that thing where like they could use the light speed
No,
attack.
close to the gnome. We're making gnome stew.
It's like, come on. If they could always do that, then why didn't they?
Do you know what was the biggest bullshit in that movie is that she has a plan, but she doesn't even tell to everyone because, you know, she was begging for a mutiny.
OPSEC. We'll just call it OPSEC. I don't know of any games I'm looking forward to. Like, I don't even know what's coming out this year.
There's a new Metro game.
Yeah, definitely fucking want that.
Metro Exodus is really good.
All right.
It's a more open world one. It's like a road trip on a train across Russia.
I didn't even know it was coming out.
Oh,
So, I guess
for
that.
it.
Wait, what?
There's a really good trailer for it.
All right, I'll check that out after the stream.
There's two trailers. There was the announcement, and then there was the cinematic one where you see Artyom go around with an actual logical gas mask because the cheek filter system that was using Metro 1, I mean,
Alright.
how the fuck did they have, you know, new cheek filters because those things are obsolete by this point?
Interesting. And as for the new Jedi Order, I'm not sure. I wouldn't mind talking about Vector Prime and a few other books.
Son of a bitch!
It's just nobody watches the book reviews. That's the big thing. I don't know.
Boomer.
Maybe at some point. I can say that I really liked New Jedi Order. That was actually of the post-Empire books. They're the best by far. Vector Prime is one of my favorite Star Wars books in general. Right up there with like Star by Star and one other one, but I can't remember which one it is.
Speaking of Star Wars, I have some insight for you. I know that you may not be a fan of Force Unleashed, but did you know that there was a better version of the Force Unleashed that was made, but it's only on PS2 and Wii?
No, I didn't. Although somebody in the chat did mention that. I have read Death Troopers. I read it when it came out. I got it in hardcover. I read it one day. I enjoyed it quite a bit. There's actually a video, a really old video, where I talk about it.
Well, anyways, the Force Unleashed game on PS2. Plus, there's actually a scene where now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are Star Wars nerds like this wanker, this guy Oh shit, hang on. Blanket. What happened was that. Oh, what is smoke? Somebody help me. I got killed.
You have a tank.
Thanks. What happened was.
A to the N to the K. Oh shit, I am fucked.
What happened was.
I'm being cornered by the tank people. Help!
I'm helping you.
I'll help you. What, is the tank already?
Yeah.
Yeah, the AVGN is pounding me into the ground. Yeah, what about the,
Oh yeah,
what
what happened was that, if you paid attention in both versions, ladies and gentlemen, of The Force Unleashed, the moment that Starkiller leaves the, the testing facility that Vader saved him in, what happened was, he said, let's go to take me to Nar Shaddaa, which was where the last sighting of General Lotz was. What? Oh, that? Oh, hang on. I'll get to you. Hang on. Pipe bomb out.
Are you behind or ahead? Oh, get your head. There you go.
Witchfire?
Look
at that one as well.
I got the answer to my problems.
Well, let's put some pep in that set.
Don't shoot the car.
Hello, jockey. Yay.
I'm right behind you.
Yo, Lotz is a medkit if you want it.
Roadkill needs it more than I do.
Oh, smoker!
Oh, I'll save you. I'm over here.
Oh.
I also need medical attention.
Help.
Oh, everybody's down. Oh, okay. Let me get Roadkill and I'll try to get you.
I have like 10 seconds.
Black and white, yo.
I'm dead.
Shit, no,
dude.
no! You hooded piece of shit!
No, I'm still out of ammo on the fucking
Aw,
Optimon.
he killed me so I could live. Where's the medkit?
Summer camp. So we got burned to death by food?
Yo, there's a... Hey, yo, Lotz, there's a health kit here.
Okay, where is it?
Okay, I'll take it.
On our
fine.
friend's carcass.
Don't worry, you'll come back in the closet.
Oh dear.
Or bathroom. You know.
That's even worse. That reminds me of a Boston Legal episode. Oh crap, I'm being attacked by Leroy Jenkins. I'm still being attacked by Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, the gnome isn't very good for,
Still being attacked by Leroy
I had to reload!
And I'm in the acid. Inmates, I'll check that out too.
Alright, before we were rudely erupted by the infected family reunion, in fact, here comes the boomer. Fuck off. What happened was that when Starkiller said, take us to Nar Shaddaa, which was Kota's last sighting, in the game you end up in Bespin, but in the PS2 version, Wii version, you actually end up in Nar Shaddaa.
Oh.
And there's actually a decent scene where Starkiller, you actually see a cutscene where he actually interrogates somebody through the force choke.
Oh.
Seriously, if you have a PS2 or a Wii, anybody, go pick it up if you want to have a better version of the Star Wars Force.
Oh crap, I'm being savaged again. And melted by acid. I can actually just emulate it with PSX2.
Yeah, headphones.
God damn. Fucking Xenos.
Hang on, answer to all our problems.
Sweet. Da da da. Shadowfang. Yeah. So many spurgs, so little time. So many spurgs, so very little time.
I hear tank, I think. I could be wrong.
See, for me, the tank sounds like the AVGN.
You gotta play that Castlevania mod thing for Doom, or live streamed or something.
Castlevania?
Yeah, they recreated Castlevania 1, I believe, in the Doom engine.
Really? Huh. I was unaware of that. I thought you were kind of talking about that Abobo thing.
I'm in the closet.
Yo, Bobo's Big Adventure, that's good too.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm being attacked by I fucking saw him.
Coach was trying to munch on the popcorn.
Sure he was. But oh yeah, it reminds me of a Boston Legal episode where now for those who don't know what Boston Legal is, Google it. But the one of the characters.
Hey, look, Banco Films in Saxton Hale.
Retro Lotz might need medical attention.
All right. All right, come on.
Down.
See, there's
Rub the
a
lotion on the skin.
Biomutant. Huh. The Curry King Mikan video vanished. Oh, it did? Damn. I need to check that.
Why is there only playing haunted films aside from Saxton Hale?
I no longer have a Xbox Live account. I just haven't used it in over 5 years at this point. And even then,
technically the PC Microsoft thing, it's all the same now.
Oh, it is?
But you have to pay for Xbox Live, yeah.
I still have I'm gonna get gold today actually, but that's only just so I can get the free shit. Because I've sold my Xbox One, but I'm going to be using it for when I get some money. I'm going to get myself the Xbox One X because let's face it, it's best to get the latest version of the. It's best to wait till all the versions get released and then you buy your own shit.
I don't even have an Xbox One. I just never really. I just do stuff on the PC now. If any console stuff I do, it's something that I'll emulate.
Coach, thank you.
PS3's not bad, but mine doesn't work. So, or the PS3 part of the PS3 doesn't work.
The only console I do regret buying was the latest version of the 360 because it didn't have because it turns out that it has no interchangeable memory, and I could have got a cooler R2D2 or Gears of War themed one that played the soundbite when you opened the disc. So that would have been awesome. Unfortunately, I just got this piece of shit. But you learn from your mistakes. Just wait until console gets released and then buy it. It's kind of like waiting for the new iPhone. Just wait and wait and wait and just buy the next one in the next, 10 years when it's...
The only console I'd get is the Switch at this point.
Yeah, me too. If I had any need for it at all, which I don't, because I don't play games, like on the go.
You know what? There was one console I bought and I never even touched it. There's only one console I never even touched or even got any games for it, and it was the Nintendo Wii U.
Oh, the Wii U. You can emulate that now, I think, but you have to have a fairly decent PC to do it. Like, it has to be pretty powerful to do. Although I'm not sure how powerful though. Eventually, I am gonna try emulating Breath of the Wild, because that game does look legitimately good.
You mean you're going to buy a copy and then emulate it?
Exactly. Why would how else would you do it?
Download it.
You can't do that. That's terrible. That's sexist. I'm not sure how, but we'll just say it is.
What if I'm black?
Wait, what?
What if I'm black or something?
Still doesn't count. It's extra transphobic. Let's just stick with that. It's
Wait, I'm trying to remember. No, we don't go on the train, do we? I think we go in here, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, with the Noam Chomsky.
Or is it the next level? I can't remember.
I don't...
It's the next level.
There's a radio right here.
But I was just making sure, because I don't want to have to do this all for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to go through here first.
The Chomsky.
Yeah, let me double check. I just don't trust myself. Okay.
Well, it depends. You can just turn down the settings if you want to keep up with some of the latest games.
No.
Although my computer's not particularly the most upgraded one, and I can still run, most of the modern games on fairly high quality graphics. So.
Whoa, where'd that gnome go?
It all comes down to optimization and stuff like that. Oh, that's a lot of them.
Yeah, through the gnome.
Wait, where is it? Oh no, it is pointless because we can't get to it now. Okay, no clip doesn't work. Was it no clip 1?
Okay, who threw team?
Well, shit. Exactly, it is sexist and possibly racist. Maybe transphobic.
Wait, duck. Maybe I could jump over. I don't want to live without the gnome.
Wait, I'll go get it.
Try a oh, fuck this. No!
Got it,
No!
got it.
No!
Oh, damn it.
Don't worry, it's Keemstar. We lost nothing important.
Well, we have been going on for a while with Left 4 Dead 2, so... And I want to get to Vermintide. Well, these things happen with the gnome.
We got 2 people in the waiting room right now though for Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah, so we gotta... Let's just finish up this one, do the survival for
We can
one
do
level.
a shorter camp. Okay.
Figure we just do
No,
survival.
I'll leave this. I'll leave for somebody to get a chance on. That's the idea because.
I guess we can finish this since we're
Yeah.
already at the last level.
Well, yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
like we
yeah.
finish this and then do another one.
No, Gnome, where are you, Gnome?
Keemstar is now one with the memes.
Yeah, installation doesn't... It depends on what kind of hard drive you have, though. Since I got a black drive, it doesn't take that long.
I have no reason to live.
It's an accident. I forgive you, but oh my god.
We got so close.
Let me
Yeah.
guess. Lotz is gonna be like, "See, you said it was going good. That's what happens."
Yep, see, there you go. All life is pointless. All life.
I mean,
is left-
theoretically.
Don't die for our sins.
Oh, fuck. After this, I can enable. It's weird. You have to enable cheats and then manually type in the console to start the server again. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
And then I could just spawn a goddamn gnome.
Yep, the old Beretta Storm. I have shot Beretta Storm before, and it's actually quite a comfortable shooting 9mm carbine. It's actually pretty accurate, but the trigger is crap on that thing. Like, it's really gritty on there. It's like, compared to the trigger I got on my AR, it's like, it's pretty... I know it's not an AR, but still, it's not a very good trigger. Let's just leave it at that. It's not very good. It's
Richard,
nice,
don't forget your mech kit.
it's a nice carbine, but that trigger is just pretty crap.
Thank you.
But it's a very ergonomic firearm, though. Very, very. I love how the laser, not laser pointer, the laser side here is like off to the side. The one I've actually shot on occasion has a provision for one under the barrel. Was it a civilian Thompson or was it a original?
This is someone who could use some help.
You might have to get some sort of source port for Quake 2 at this point. The last time I installed it, it just ran off my old CD. Or you might take a look at the GOG version. And yeah, that Storm ain't cheap. Even back in the day, it wasn't cheap. And the High Point, I've always wanted one of those High Point carbines. They're really, really ugly, but I've heard they are quite useful. What the hell was that? I guess that legitimately is the wind out there. At least I hope it is. I heard something hit the window.
Help me get this wanker off me.
You were just suppling with your head.
He was trying to be intimate.
I found the wanker. There he's dead.
You've got to be open and inclusive.
Lotz, after this campaign, if you give me a second, I can just enable some cheats and start off where we're at with the gnome.
Yeah.
Since it's the second time it got borked.
I don't know. We might just do that like on our own time, just because it is. We have been going for 2 hours now, and those people are waiting patiently in the Left 4 Dead 2 gubbin. The sofa. An M1A Thompson, so that could have been like the original fully automatic one. I've heard though that the Thompson's not as good as people lead you to believe. Like it's really heavy.
This is the only custom campaign I can think of that has a totally surprise ending like that.
Yeah. Well, it just wasn't meant to be this time. Just wasn't.
It was my fault. I dropped it. He picked it up. He didn't know, and he meant to give it back to me.
I blame everyone but myself. Oh crap! I got like knocked through a wall almost. Let's see, high point I know, those high point carbines are really cheap. I mean, when I got my Star BM, my Star BM cost more than one of those things. So, I don't know, I intend to get one at some point. See if it's actually any good. I definitely have waited for the proper time, too, because you can get those 20-round mags for it, even though it's literally just two 10-round mags kind of like taped together almost. Smacky smack. GOG. I didn't know Fallout 3 was on GOG. I actually have it on Steam and a disc copy. The only problem with Fallout 3 is you have to install that Games for Windows Live garbage, which I utterly despise. The Passion of 1,000 Suns. I still can't play Dawn of War 2. Because it just won't take my goddamn login. Smack. God damn it. The AV Gen. There's some ammo somewhere around here. Yeah, there it is. No, that's not ammo. That's... Actually, I'll go ahead and use the Russian shotgun.
Bastard! Bastard!
Another one.
Yeah, that's him. Oh, wow, he just fucking launched me all the way across the goddamn field. One tank dead. Wasteland 2. I got started playing it, but I just couldn't really finish it. I just kind of got tired of it after a while. No crap, let me heal. Smack, smack. Yeah, there's Eddie. Yeah, Wasteland 2 wasn't bad, but it just isn't my kind of RPG. The big problem with it was, I didn't really like the story that much, and the gameplay was... It's interesting. I like more complex gameplay, I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. It's definitely much more of a classical CRPG, but it's just something about it, I just couldn't get into it. Does anybody have any grenades? Anything?
I have pills.
Actually, I got pretty decent health, so...
Pills are...
ID out.
Please tell me there's a machine. No, of course it's not. One more AVGN. Okay, finally. It's actually a pretty good campaign. This is like the third time I played it. It's still fun. There needs to be some more sci-fi ones. Hunt Showdown. I have not heard of that one. Like, at all. Come on, get to the chopper already! The chopper, get to it. Don't shoot teammates.
My stats are going to be utterly pathetic because I had the numb most of the time.
Yeah, it was totally pointless.
It's just a prank, bro.
No, it's the Keemstar got exposed.
Excuse me, I was practicing my gnome skills.
0 deaths. Lead the team. So I got incapacitated the most.
On easy mode of all things.
Nah. I had 3 screens. That's my excuse. I blame the chat. Days Gone. I haven't heard of that at all, so I do not know if it would be good or not.
Alright, it was a good playing with you guys. I'm going to have to kick you 2 out and invite 2 more in.
Alright, it's good. I shall talk to you guys at some point in the future.
Well, mind if I leave, instead of just save me the kick?
Oh, what was that?
Me? What am I? I'm going to leave, so aren't I? Just let another guy in.
Alright, take care.
Alright.
Good playing with you.
No. Sorry, wait. No, I have to leave.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. We're getting more people into the server.
Alright, but do I have to leave the chat for the other blokes to come in?
Yeah, because there's 2 more. And
no, Joe. Anyways, it was nice playing with you, man, and hopefully something like this happens soon again. But now, if you excuse me, it's 3:15 in the morning, and I've got bread and gravy for breakfast.
Sweet. Alright, see ya. And goodbye, Shadow Storm.
Second.
Alright, so we've got Joseph Turok and Mr. Theta
God damn it.
waiting in the wings. Alright, well, this actually has been going okay. As soon as I say that, the lightning will strike the side of the house, and we will all die in a fiery I can't talk. Ugh. A fiery a fire. Just stick with fire.
A fire of death that will burn all your house and your computers.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I gotta find the new thing. Okay, there it is. Military Complex 2. That's what everyone has to download. I think I have that. I do.
I did too, and, well, let's get this started.
And hello, Mr. Theta, and hello, Joseph Turok. Welcome to the stream of insanity. Well, it's not really that insane. I've seen crazier. I've seen crazier. At the superpowers. Ruby Quest. Never heard of that. Inmate sounds interesting. I'd like to see a new suffering game. Those are actually on GOG now, which I got Ties That Bind, but I have not played it as of yet. Looks like it might be interesting. Ties That Bind is. What's funny is I remember back when I was in high school, somebody had The Suffering. It looked interesting, but it wouldn't be until many years later that I would actually finally play it. It's crazy to think that a decade ago, it was 2008. That was 1 year prior to to YouTube for me. That was when I really started getting into YouTube in general, just watching videos on it.
Theta and Turok, did you get the campaign I linked in the main chat?
Yeah, I think we should.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just had to set Discord to my mic.
Yeah, you might want to turn it down just a little bit, though. And hello, Spartacon 5267. 5267. Oh, I'm the only one left in the lobby. It's so low.
Forever.
Let's see. And invite to watch now. Okay. And the stream is still going, thankfully.
Hey, am I quieter now?
Yeah, a little.
Just adjusting my input volume.
Yeah, I had to do the same thing.
No, fucking... Ignore that. It's not R2-D2. Oh, that's the problem with putting that right next to my monitor.
That's fine. I got like the Metal Gear Solid 1 codec sound for my ringtone.
Not bad. Of course, despite not being a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, I actually have for my ringtone the metal remix for the TMNT 1 theme for NES.
Torak, are you 64 on Steam?
No. I am Turok Fireseed 91203.
Right. John, can you throw me an invite?
I don't know if I have you on Steam.
Unfortunately, I've been spending all this time trying to install Left 4 Dead. Steam is just so slow.
Huh.
Let's see. Are you a member of the Steam group?
I don't believe so.
Okay, since I don't have you as a friend on Steam, just join the Steam group, and you should be able to join through that, theoretically.
Alright.
And hello, Overlord 612. You know, it's funny how ringtones used to work way back in the day. I mean, like when I first got a cell phone around 2004, like you had to pay for those things. You know, and they sounded like crap.
And nowadays, you can just turn anything into a ringtone.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just go in there and set it as a ringtone. It's really quite hilarious just how technology has changed. But you know what's funny? I remember one of my favorite, it wasn't even an app, one of the favorite features of the first cell phone I ever had, which was one of those Virgin Mobile things, was the fact that it had a flashlight built in. It was like, oh my god, you can carry a flashlight anywhere. These days, you get a flashlight app for the little flash.
Or it would be in a, in like some sort of like control panel. At least that's what my iPhone has. As like a little control panel thing that we look up, and there's like a flashlight symbol, and you just press that, and bam, flashlight.
You know, it's funny. I do not like Apple products, but my first iPhone, well, my first smartphone was an iPhone 3G, but I got it for free. So,
well, basically, my phone is an iPhone 5C, so this is a fairly old phone. Fairly old.
Pay for each character for texting. Oh my god, I don't remember that. But then again, I didn't text until like 2012, so. In fact, there was a time I was like, I will never text. Texting is for stupid, teenagers. I will never do it. Never do it. Of course, there's also a time when I was like, I will never swear, because that's what lesser beings do. Now I say...
Alright, the Steam group.
Okay, you should just be able to join off of me. Just right-click join game. And Roadkill, where did you go?
Oh, there's the chat.
Oh, Roadkill left the building, it seems. Because he's even off of Steam Chat, so I assume... Not Steam Chat, but Stream Chat. I assume his power went out. Which is always bad.
Sorry about that. Steam crashed.
Oh, okay. I thought your power went out. I was just told the chat that it happened, so...
Oh, it was weird. I tried to view the group, and it was like, Steam client bootstrap crashed. I'm like, oh, well, that's bizarre.
Okay, keep the audience entertained. I have to run to the bathroom.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Let's recite some play. No, I don't know. Let's recite this play I've been working on.
This is a Fire Emblem Let's Play that I've been doing on my 3DS. Not really. I'm just making a bullshit.
Leave your world behind. Ooh. I guess I'll do a lobby for.
And of course, it tells me it's got to update.
Damn.
Ugh. That's the problem with having a slow internet speed.
You know, I could just quote The Room, but only a few lines because I haven't actually seen The Room.
I've never actually seen the film myself, to be honest with you.
Oh, hi, Mark. It is not true. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
19 minutes, or no, it's fluctuating. It's around 14 minutes before it's updated enough to launch. 11 minutes.
Oh, we're not being entertaining enough.
I did try out a new Turok 2 mod the other day. It was Brutal Turok 2.
Would you guys like to know some secrets about GeneralLotz?
Please tell me no one embarrassed me.
Oh God!
I'll check the chat if they're like... Okay, thank God.
He's done adult movies.
Hey, that was just to get through college.
Let me start the lobby back up.
Tommy Wiseau wants to do a Star Trek movie and be in a Marvel or DC movie? Okay, I think he's gone insane. I've not seen The Disaster Artist. And I'm glad I was able to inspire you to play the Resident Evil games. They are good. They are good. You have to... You really have to be in the right mindset to actually play them, though. I hated them for a long time, but once I finally gave it a try.
Continue. Resident Evil is one of those games that takes a whole lot of patience to get through.
It do with that.
Though, I think Silent Hill kind of takes the cake on some of those puzzles.
I haven't played all the way through Silent Hill 1 yet. I played like 75% of it, but from what I played of Silent Hill 2, yeah.
I played through Silent Hill 1. Some of those puzzles are so cryptic that I, no joke, had to look up how to solve some of them because I could not figure them out.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's one. Well, I put it all on easy, so it wasn't
Speaking
that
of
hard.
cryptic, 9. Let's look at what was it? Like 9 or 15 level Silent Hill campaign for Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah, we couldn't figure out where to go though.
Well, actually, we did, but I was the only one alive, and then I died. And yeah.
Like, I think I even saw like a Left 4 Dead 2 map replicating, I believe that either it was the Spencer Mansion or the police station from Raccoon City.
Yeah, there's Resident Evil 2 that's been transitioned into Left 4 Dead as well. It was transitioned fully.
Yeah, we also did Left 4 Dead 2.
Dental drills. Yeah. And, well, the Doom games are quite good. I'm tempted to stream Doom 2016, where hopefully now it won't freeze every 5 seconds. Although, I have a good reason for why it was freezing every 5 seconds in my original Doom 2016 Doom 2016 stream, and that was because the processor was cooking itself. So, it's a valid excuse.
Also,
I think that's why I'm not even...
Also, Windows 7 had a problem where it would, with the FX processors, it would like put the core to sleep and stuff.
Yeah. And I have done the Resident Evil maps for Left 4 Dead 2, including the Hive. The Hive is actually pretty good. It's better than that goddamn movie, I'll tell you that.
I think the only movie in my opinion, that was the closest to the games, it was Apocalypse.
Yeah, it really was. However, it shat all over Jill Valentine, though.
Oh, definitely. I think the worst part of those films is that it had to include Alice. Because if Alice was cut, I think it would have been closer to what they were going for from the games.
Yeah, pretty much. Although I will say, the woman who played Jill Valentine was fucking hot. That's sexist, I know, but what can I say? She's just that sexy.
I agree, especially how she looked with her Resident Evil 5 look with that bodysuit.
I haven't seen that. I just know from the second one where she was dressed like Resident Evil 3 Jill.
Yeah, in one of the later ones, she was dressed as she did in Resident Evil 5.
Well, see, the only problem with Resident Evil 5 is she had blonde hair. I'm a big fan of brunettes and redheads.
Yeah, she was a brunette in Resident Evil 3, and then she turned blonde in Resident Evil 5. I tried looking up how. I tried looking up how that was possible. I just couldn't figure it out.
She probably dyed it. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I wonder if...
No, go on. I'm already in hell.
Trying to cause their hair to turn blonde.
Yeah.
Whoa. I think the Discord server crapped out for a second.
Yeah, I think.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, it's been doing that for me for a bit. Oh, You brought up Doom 2016 earlier. I actually was looking up a bit of lore from the Doom series. I actually was kind of interested when I found out that they made an Icon of Sin for the 2016 game.
Huh. Is everybody ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I got around 4 minutes left for the updates.
Wait, is your Steam name Whoa?
No, my Steam name is Turok Fireseed 91203.
Who the hell's that person kicking out?
Who is this Whoa person?
Who's Whoa?
It's Crash Bandicoot.
Whoa! No Whoa's allowed in here. I'm sorry.
No Whoa's allowed. Yeah, I agree.
Well, money's always tight.
I'm
just
sorry
about
if you're a
anywhere.
fan watching the stream or whatever. Just
Well, if you want to play in a game, you need to go into the Discord server so we would know.
It's on friends only. Who the fuck is? I mean, who the heck is Whoa?
This is a Christian live stream.
It's not even my friend. It must be one of your friends.
Now wait a minute. Somebody in the chat saying they got kicked. Are you being serious? Were you really Whoa?
Speaking of Crash Bandicoot, I kid you not, I was watching a video where they showcased a Doom mod that had Crash Bandicoot replace all the enemies.
Oh no.
And the person who made the video even had a mod installed that replaced the chainsaw with a fidget spinner.
Oh, I hate those things. If there's anything that represents millennial culture...
It's a fidget spinner.
Only a jar of peanut butter? I'd like to think like a whole 55-gallon drum.
I saw the Crash mod. I'm like, I think I'm ready to go back to the Stranger and Zero Tolerance instead of some of these mods.
Well, see, those things actually work. A lot of those randos, the big problem with them is they're fun for like a second. It's kind of like Hentai Doom. Hentai Doom is like they put a lot of work into that, but it's really just a one-off joke. You know, it's like you got Hentai Doom. It's like, yeah, you fuck the alien and aren't afraid of anything for about 5 minutes. Like, okay, can we move on to something a little more interesting?
It's funny you bring up H Doom because I actually brought that up with a friend who is a complete Doom fanatic, and he flipped his lid when he found out about H Doom. He's like, no, that doesn't exist. We do not talk about it.
That is weird bullshit. This doesn't going to control our Doom.
Exactly.
I'll admit, I did try it out of curiosity, outside of the main focus of it, of course.
Hardest of the Aria games, I'd say Code Veronica, just because I remember when I first tried to play it, I died about 15 goddamn times on like the first screen. And I don't know what the deal is, why people hate Wolfenstein 2. It is not an SJW game if you actually play the bloody thing. And
I think it's more around the fact that people were offended that it was representing Nazis, and it's like, that's the point of the whole series. You're going down, gunning down Nazis.
Well,
is that really offensive to people?
Well, here's the thing. Like, when you kind of consider, like,
I know the way.
When Ultron... Okay.
It's West. No, we're going.
Well, could I actually explain this?
Okay, hold on. I gotta respond to one more chat. I have read the Resident Evil novels. There's a review of the first one up, and cooking videos. I actually had a friend send me a recipe for, I think it's chivaps or something like that. Something with like, I can't remember what it is now. So I might do that. I don't know when though.
It says Whoa doesn't see the waiting room because it is a full house.
What? There shouldn't be. I don't see anybody in there. It's empty.
Get ready. Well,
anyways, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, but anyways, I feel like that the reason why people got like very riled up about basically like, I know Bethesda made a tweet about Wolfenstein 2, it had like hashtag make America Nazi free again, and considering what happened in like 2016 with like people calling Trump supporters like Nazis and National Socialists.
They said Trump was as bad as Hitler, but for Hillary, or for a lot of people, Hillary was worse than Satan.
Yeah, so we don't really want to get into that though.
Speaking of, just a quick note, there's a Trump Doom mod.
Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, and the final boss is Hillary.
Yep. Oh man, that's
the real antagonist.
I'd be tempted to do that.
There's a video for it on YouTube. The guy's channel is Icarus Lives, I believe.
I talked to that guy, I think.
That's not video.
He kind of introduced me to a lot of the mods, like Too Many Super Shotguns, Lithium, Colorful Hell, Combined Arms, and a few others.
Okay, there's this randomizer
Super
mod or something
Saiyan.
like that had like a lot of like old FPS weapons and random goofy stuff in it. And
Russian Overkill?
No, not Russian Overkill. It was like it had like enemies from like all
Yeah, I've
these
heard of GG Man.
games,
He's commented on some stuff before.
like from like Half-Life, I think also like from Quake and just all these other like old FPSs and like some joke stuff. Like I think the Scout from TF2 is in that mod. It's a randomizer mod, and I tried to like install it, but it doesn't work for some reason, or at least I don't know how it works.
It works via magic. Okay,
Yes. You had to do elf fire on it.
Turok, what's the download?
1 minute and 25 seconds left.
Alright.
That's if Steam doesn't try to crap itself.
Yeah. You just pray to the machine god and all will be revealed.
I'm praying to the stone.
The great Ysmir.
You know, gotta live up to the title and all that.
You know, I've seen that movie that you're referencing, Turok Son of Stone. It is kind of crap, though. It has more... Actually, no, I take that back. It's kind of crap.
It has more to do with the Western publishing version.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And I think he's
he's dead.
So as an adaptation of the very original comics by Western Publishing, it's actually not too bad. Though they could have done more.
I would say so. And the voice acting wasn't very good, and the animation was kind of crap.
I just kind of wish, for me, if I ever want to see anything new with Turok, I just kind of want to see a sequel to Turok 3. Because it left on a cliffhanger, and I am just kind of frustrated that they don't follow up on it.
Yeah, that's what a lot of these games today... Well, a lot of games have done. They always think there's going to be another one.
It's kind of heretic.
And it's a shame because Turok 3 is my favorite on the Nintendo 64.
I still need to play it, although I have seen a Let's Play of it.
I have thought about doing a Let's Play of it. I've even got into the Turok 3 beta the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and as it turns out, there is one enemy that was a...
Okay, hold up. I just need to answer some questions in the chat.
Enemies from Turok 2.
And I do play some... Well, I have played some Blizzard games. I'm doing it right now. I've played StarCraft 2, which I sucked at. Diablo 1, 2, and 3, which I quite enjoyed. And why does everyone hate them?
I just can't really play Diablo 3 all that much because always online DRM.
Yeah, that was something... A lot of people hated that. The game itself, if you divorce it from that, is actually okay. I think it's pretty good, but compared to Diablo 2, it's not as good.
Yeah, I will admit I do like Diablo 2 a lot more, but if I had to pick a favorite out of the entire bunch, I kind of have to go with Diablo 1.
I'd like Diablo 2 more, though.
I understand why, and I've spent most of my childhood playing the Lord of Destruction. Just going around as a barbarian. 2 crystal swords in hand.
Conan time.
Yeah.
Torchlight 2.
Novels. I don't know why there were never any Silent Hill novels. It is kind of rando that didn't come out. And
I thought there were.
Not that I'm aware of. There's just the Resident Evil ones. It's kind of funny how Resident Evil got novels and Doom got novels. And Halo got a shitload of novels, although they haven't been good in recent years.
even Turok got novels.
Oh yeah, I only have the one though. I have not seen any of the others.
I'm still trying to track them down. It's not easy finding a copy. At least one in good condition. For cheap.
Yeah, you don't want to end up paying like $30 for a goddamn book. Oh yeah, there are those Silent Hill comics. Don't send me a code. Everyone's gonna see it. I won't be able to get it.
And believe it or not, I'm still trying to get my hands on some of the Mirror Universe novels from Star Trek.
You know, what's interesting, most of those are actually pretty good. A lot better than you would expect. Rise Like Lions is pretty damn good.
But the sad part is, it's not canon, which is a bit frustrating because outside of the novels, we have very little in the way of any content for the Mirror Universe that's canon.
Yeah, just a couple episodes.
And the only other things that are Mirror Universe like is from, I guess, Shatter Universe. That's the only Mirror Universe based media of Star Trek that I've actually got my hands on.
The funny thing about that particular game is just that it's so incongruous with the rest of the Star Trek series. It's like when you think Star Trek, you think of like big space battles with capital ships, not fighters.
Yeah, and believe it or not, its story can somewhat fit into canon because it does show that Sulu and Chekhov are still alive, whereas in the novels it says that Spock killed all the senior staff of the Enterprise.
Yeah, that is what happened.
So Spock, you ready?
Rage.
Not yet. It's still updating.
I'm gonna give Rage another try at some point and see if I like it. I remember when it came out, I didn't like it, so we'll see. I don't know what my thoughts are. My thoughts right now are it's not very good. Maybe I'll like it in the current era. We'll just have to see. And I did not know that Doom 3 came out as a demo in the Doom movie. I did not like the Doom movie. I hated it. I thought it was just complete crap.
I did like it at first, but nowadays I think the only part of it that I like is the first-person shooter scene.
Yeah, but that's like 5 minutes out of the whole movie. The whole movie is just, you know, there's a difference between a fun movie that's poorly made and just a bad movie that's poorly made. A bad movie that's poorly made is, I'm looking at my watch or my phone or whatever timekeeping device I have, and it feels like just hours have gone by and it's been like 5 minutes. That's how you know you've got a bad movie.
But I will say that as bad as the Doom film is, there are some points of it that it got right, if that makes sense. It does have a lot of the weapons from it. It has like the chainsaw, the pistol, shotgun, the chain gun, and the BFG. I think the only thing it's missing is like the super shotgun, the rocket launcher, and the plasma gun. It has this, the Hell Knights and the Pinky and the Imp look basically as they do in their Doom 3 counterparts, just a few variations. It takes place on Mars. It does have some form of teleportation technology, and of course it has the UAC. But other than that, it does fall apart because I don't like how they made it viral based instead of the teleportation aspect like in the game.
It's the T-virus. That's it.
And even the name of the Special Forces Group, why RRTS? Why couldn't it be, like you said in your review, Force Personnel Squad for FPS?
Yeah, something like that. It's like, RTS, oh, I remember that Doom RTS. I remember it well, you know? It's like, you'd have the little barracks where the Doom Marines would come out, and like, then you have like the Hydralist. Oh, wait, never mind.
Believe it or not, they did make a Doom board game.
Yeah, I heard of that.
And a Doom RPG.
I think if the Doom movie was called something else and it was like a Sci-Fi Channel knockoff, then it might be an OKB movie.
Yeah, even then, it's still. I will always contend that it's one of the worst video game. It's one of the worst video game adaptations. Like, we're talking like, okay, imagine Yui Bowl. I know that's not how you pronounce his name, but I pronounce it because it's
oh my god, the guy behind Postal, Blood Rain,
yeah,
and Alone in the Dark.
Imagine the Walmart version of Yui Bowl. Okay, that's who made that movie.
Rampage.
The only Uwe Boll movies I like is Postal and the Rampage movie. I haven't seen the sequels.
Thank God he didn't decide to touch. He didn't try to make a Turok film. That would have.
Oh yeah,
I would have
it's
been
kind of
really PO'd.
House of the Dead is awful, but it's fucking hilariously awful.
Oh, finally! It's all installed. Finally.
Yep.
Good.
There's a House of the Dead 2. It's actually not done by Uwe Boll, and it's actually a decent zombie B movie.
I would be surprised.
I never saw those films, but I absolutely love House of the Dead 2 and 3.
The games?
Yes, the games. I love 2 and 3.
The Uwe Boll commentaries. I'm glad he didn't make a Warcraft movie.
I think in the Steam group you can just right-click on Lotz or me and just join, I believe.
I know. It's sped up my game install, so thank God for that.
The only problem I have with the final fight with The Rock is the fact that it's a first-person shooter game, not a fighting game. You know, it's not fucking Street Fighter. He should shoot The Rock. You shoot things in a first-person shooter. You beat the shit.
Yeah, it made zero sense.
Carl Urban is the only saving grace of that movie, though.
Carl Urban is the closest thing you have to a proper Doom guy.
For anyone who knows what I'm throwing around, what I know, it's a USB drive. I'm just throwing around a USB drive whilst we wait. It's my little 32 gigabyte one.
I just got.
I'm going to be doing some this year. I don't know when, though, because it's either been a fucking blizzard or a fucking rainstorm or a fucking blizzard rainstorm. So, yeah.
How are you enjoying the Sarah Connor Chronicles?
I'm getting close to ending Season 2. Season 2 is a lot darker than Season 1 in some instances. And I like the first episode of Season 2 just because...
I sincerely apologize for the wait. I am here.
You shall be shunned. You can't see the stream.
I'm sorry, I tried using the folding eye. I got lost.
Oh well. I don't know if it's the worst movie ever, but it definitely is not a very good movie, the Doom movie. I mean...
Yeah. I do believe there are worse.
Yeah, it is not the worst movie. Out there. Not even close. It's not even the worst video game movie.
No, it's not. I don't know what the worst video game...
You Super Mario Brothers. Many movies if you think Doom is the worst. I'm sorry.
Doom is bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the worst. I think that honor goes to Blood Rain. Or at least Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I don't know which. If I were a Blood Rain fan,
the worst crime the Doom movie has against it is that it's a very forgettable movie.
I think the biggest sin that the Doom film had is that it wasn't teleportation based and didn't have anything to do with hell. And
clearly, it was a bunch of executives in a room, and they're going, you know what? Those Resident Evil movies are very popular. Yes, I agree. You know, we should really make this Doom movie kind of like that. I think people, you know...
And it's like, oh hey, we have Doom 3 right around the corner. Let's make a film around that. Okay, but wait, I got an even better idea. What? We'll make a Doom film based on Resident Evil.
Because that's just that's how it works.
You know what? I'm a very good pretentious director. I'm gonna make hell a metaphor.
Yes.
I'm gonna make hell the greatest metaphor that has ever metaphored.
Get off the boat, guys! Oh, you crap! Guys. Get off the boat!
At least I hope I'm loading it. I think I am.
Oh. I sabotaged you guys, sorry.
Crap! I forgot to rebind my keys!
I have seen the very first Castlevania movie, but I've not seen any of the others.
Well, I'm already down.
I think someone said Castlevania anime. Wasn't that like this year or last year or so?
I think it was last year. I saw the first episode. It was pretty good. And
it says the general left the game.
Oh shit! It must have crashed.
What's the add-on he has?
Oh crap, smoker. And a witch. Ain't that
Oh dearie me. Well, in the name of God.
Let's restart the campaign and not move until Lotz gets in here.
Okay, just let me.
That was a crapshoot. I forgot I was using an Xbox controller the last time I played this, so I had to rebind my keys to their defaults.
I'm using a Steam controller.
An Xbox controller.
I use an Xbox 360 controller.
Don't shoot down here, or the boat will explode and go underwater.
An Xbox controller.
Yeah, I ordered a wireless receiver so I can use my wireless Xbox controllers.
Yes,
Is it Xbox One?
Please buy.
It's 360.
Oh. Okay.
You must turn in your PC gaming
Look,
master race
I'm
card.
not gonna be like killing artificial intelligence zombies.
I can't really. I can't afford an Xbox One, so I'm sticking with my next best compromise.
I like the Steam controller because it has a touchpad and gyro, so it's pretty much close to using a mouse anyways.
And believe it or not, the 360 controller works pretty well with Turok 2 Remastered.
Cool.
Well, it works.
I usually use I have an Xbox One controller that I use for like my GameCube emulator. Been playing Fire Emblem.
Believe it or not, I've tried to emulate the GameCube and PS2 on this computer. It's difficult. Believe it or not.
Crap! Water Fox is
like
going at it has 8 gigabytes of RAM being used. What the hell?
Help! But
okay. I'm gonna reload this page and see if that
helps.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Okay, I'm reloading back into Left 4 Dead.
Anyways,
you should be able to see what's eating all your RAM up.
Yeah, it's Water Fox.
Water Fox?
Yeah.
And I thought Chrome was a RAM eater.
Okay.
Oh goodness, I had to switch to Chrome because Firefox was just horrible.
Ditto. But I actually hear the new version of Firefox is pretty good, but...
How many witches are up there?
Okay, hold up.
Whoa.
I will look at the chat in just a second. I gotta close Water Fox here.
Kind of wishing we had a shotgun here.
Okay, there we go.
Speaking of shotgun, I actually looked it up, and apparently the Remington 1740 is... There is a thing as a Remington 1740, and it looks just like the shotgun from Turok 2.
We'll restart again when he gets here.
God, come on.
Okay,
Hey, we should do like Golden Eye Source sometime.
Oh man, I would love to do Golden Eye Source.
Oh man, I have to reinstall that because I think when I was transferring to like my...
Well, I said sometime.
Yeah, I gotta reinstall Half-Life 2, then I gotta install the SDK thing, then I gotta install the mod.
You only need the SDK thing, you don't need Half-Life 2.
Oh, okay.
But
what I do have is Half-Life 1 with Ven Co-op.
You don't even need Half-Life 1 with the Ven Co-op. Ven Co-op has the Half-Life 1 campaign built in now. You just go to the Steam store.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I just got installed anyways because I have the expansion packs.
Let's hope nobody sees that code. Oh well.
Cold.
An anime miniseries. Oh, let's see. I actually was thinking about that the other day. I can't think of it. Warhammer. That is not a game. Well, it's a war game, but I think Warhammer would make for a great anime. Like, it really would.
Like, okay, like, for some reason, I see, like, a lot of angry British people saying, like, what is this? What is this weeaboo trash? Like, with our Warhammer? Intelligence system? Not intelligent.
So the British people sound like Southern...
No, it's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Southern British.
I say.
Wait a minute. No,
no, man. I'm from...
I'm from Australia.
I'm from Britain. Oh, God.
Oh, man, but actually...
Which I think all the British people went to sleep already, because it's like early in the morning.
Actually, for you...
Yeah, I got a friend who lives in the UK. It's pretty early in the morning.
Yeah. Let's see. I gotta check the chat again.
Oh, cool, crowbar. Now I'm Gordon Freeman.
Well, let's restart the campaign now that Lotz is coming back.
Alright. Again.
Let us all praise the return of the General.
I've not actually played that many of the Blood Rain games. I played the first one. I think it's only 2 anyway. There's 2. I played the first
I
one.
own 1 and 2, and then there's Betrayal, which is like a Symphony of the Night styled side-scroller.
Betrayed me.
Pretty good. Kidding.
But trying to run Blood Rain 1 on a computer nowadays, it's a nightmare.
Check the PC Gaming Wiki. It's a good site to help a lot of games.
Yeah.
I imagine the GOG version would have to work. I mean, GOG knows their business when it comes to that.
Yeah, it's like with GOG. That was the only way I was going to get Fallout 3.
I thought you said JOG instead of GOG.
JOG.
It was like JOG. What's
Heck,
JOG?
It's for old Japanese games.
Heck, I remember
Like,
GOG. That's how I got like System Shock 2. Because they had like a promotion where if you install GOG Galaxy, you get a free copy of System Shock 2.
Yeah, I saw that. I already had the Steam version, so there's no point.
I do have it now
so I
on
couldn't tell you.
Good Old Games, but I'm trying to find people to play the co-op with.
Oh man, I'd love to play that co-op again. I did it first time. That game's excellent.
I played it co-op.
I've managed to beat it. Pardon?
I think I played it co-op for a little bit. I was going to do a Let's Play. They got aborted pretty quick because I'd never played it. So it's like, oh, I need to read this. Oh, I need to read that. It's like, oh, well, that's not going to be a very entertaining Let's Play.
To be honest with you, it's not required to read literally every single note.
Oh, crap. I mean, jockey's on my head.
For environment building, really, I would assume. Like for System Shock.
Somebody shoot the jockey off my head!
I am trying!
Well,
Try hard.
I gotcha.
well, I get his point. The audio logs is where it's at, where most of the...
Watch out, almost in there.
There we go, I just crowned her.
Alright. We could have avoided two kind of crappy fear games then.
But I want to say something for any of you Japanese fans out there. As in by Japanese, I mean either otakus, weeboos, or actual Japanese people, or normal people for that matter. There actually was, I think, back in the I think the late '80s, early '90s, somewhere like that. One of my friends told me about this, like,
yeah, what are we doing?
Actually, like a Fire Emblem anime or something like that.
Oh, what? Oh, Fire Emblem anime. I think there is one. I remember reading something about that on TV Trove.
I think there's
asking
only two,
why you just Google it. I'm sure you can find it.
Yeah, there's I think only 2 episodes that have been translated or even made for that matter.
The Googles.
It really wouldn't surprise me if it hasn't been translated. There's probably a fan translation of the entire show.
The funny thing is,
there was a dub, and Marth is called Mars for whatever reason.
Or if it's on YouTube, you can just turn on Google's auto translate because that'll work fine.
Yeah.
No,
that'll work.
I mean, there's.
Glad you like this.
I know you're trying to make a joke, but still.
I think there's only two anime that I've actually watched to the end. That's Ghost in the Shell and, don't judge me for this, Rosario Vampire.
I thought you were gonna say Sword Art Online.
No, I don't even like that one, believe it or not. I don't like a lot of the anime that a lot of people actually like. Like, I don't like Fullmetal Alchemist. I don't like Naruto. I don't like Sword Art Online.
Well,
I don't like Bleach.
Johansson, Ghost in the Shell worth watching.
No, don't watch the Scarlett Johansson Ghost in the Shell film. Because in my opinion, it tries to be too much like the 95 animated film and trying to do its own thing that it winds up being completely confused as to what it's trying to be.
That's Hollywood for you.
The visuals look pretty good, though.
The Urt.
Come back here.
Glad you liked the Resident Evil Outbreak review. That was actually a fun one to do, as was Dino Crisis. Extermination was an interesting game. It really surprised me with its quality.
Oh, for Resident Evil games?
No, Extermination, that somewhat obscure survival horror game that was like a tech demo for the PlayStation 2.
Okay. Speaking of Resident Evil games, I think one of them that I actually like that a lot of people don't is Operation Raccoon City.
I think I have that one, but I never played it.
I do like it, and I do kind of appreciate that it was made by the company who helped make the SOCOM series.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, Slant 6 Games helped make some of the SOCOM games on the PlayStation 2. I think they made the ones after the first game.
Well, that works.
And of course, I do love the SOCOM games.
Yeah, I never actually played those.
It's one of the first actual tactical games that I've played where I actually had to take my time.
I'm being attacked by Leroy Jenkins.
I remember a friend of mine and I were watching a couple of Left 4 Dead videos, and we always called the charger the fella who masturbates all day long.
Yeah, I've heard that one. I actually have the Leroy Jenkins voice back, and a random Halo 4 flood. Not Halo 4.
I gotta learn to try to add more stuff from the workshop, because I actually don't have anything from the workshop here.
Mods
Halo
make it.
4, don't get me started.
See, I've not played Gauntlet Legends or Dark Legacy. I played one of the Gauntlets though. I think it was the NES one.
I remember playing like the arcade version of Gauntlet 1 on the Midway arcade pack for the PSP.
Hidden. Oh.
PSP is a forgotten piece of technology, but I enjoyed it back in the day.
I remember when you were, I think, either reviewing the DS or reviewing a game for the DS, you mentioned how difficult it was to run homebrew games on there.
Yeah, like you had to do something with the battery. The DS was so much easier to mod.
I found, for me, I did it with custom firmware. I kind of soft modded it.
Well, I imagine it's probably easier now than it was back when I tried, so I can...
Yeah, so I was able to run a lot of homebrew games and emulators with the custom firmware.
I'm sorry.
You know, Lotz, I don't think any of your fans seems to own Vermintide.
God damn it.
Vermintide?
That's that Left 4 Dead Warhammer fantasy game.
Left 4
Dead. I don't own it myself because I'm not interested in Warhammer fantasy.
I never actually got into Warhammer. I tried to play Vengeance of the Blood Angels.
That's 40K.
In the Warhammer, it's just a good game.
I tried to play Vengeance of the Blood Angels or Blood Ravens, whichever it was, and I couldn't get into it. It was hard to actually...
All you do in this game is literally run around, kill giant rats, and... You know, it's more mythical version of Left 4 Dead 2.
The Fapper. Let's see. When it comes to anime, I've actually watched Trigun and Outlaw Star, but none of the rest of those. Like right now, I'm actually watching Space Adventure Cobra. That's the one.
That's on
Duke
Netflix.
Han Solo guy, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ah, crap!
Excellent. But it's pretty good. It's basically Han Solo with a gun arm. And also, I just recently got a record of the Lodos War, which is supposed to be, it's D&D, but an anime. Looks like it might be halfway decent. As for Resident Evil 7, I found it to be a lot of fun, but really, really creepy. It's less Resident Evil and more Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I actually had a funny thought that some of my friends actually said it was the first Resident Evil game to use a first-person perspective, and I always threw out the first one was Resident Evil Survivor.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, I'm probably one of the few people who actually enjoyed that game.
I haven't played it, so I couldn't tell you.
It was originally supposed to be an on-rail shooter, but Columbine happened.
Oh.
So it lost its on-rails style, so it couldn't use a gun controller. So it was relegated to a first-person shooter / survival horror game.
That's just...
Umbrella Chronicles is really fun. It's an on-rail shooter, but...
Oh, I love the Umbrella Chronicles.
Of course, you know what's funny, though?
It also has a reference to the movies. It's actually pretty funny. The Red Queen basically locks out Wesker at one point.
See on.
That was an interesting nod to the movie, how it kept the Red Queen.
Well, even though we don't like the movies, they're still box office hits, and Capcom actually does enjoy them.
Yeah.
Believe it or not,
why Resident Evil 6 was so actiony.
Believe it or not, I did own the novelization of Retribution from the movie, and there was a typo in it. They actually misspelled Wesker's name.
Whisker.
Oh.
They spelled him Wexler.
Wexler.
Okay.
Albert Wexler.
And one of my friends was even like, if that's an actual character, I want to see that character in the next game. There was a little joke that we pulled because it was just a very obvious misspelling. They basically replaced DK with an X.
So X makes it sound cool, you know.
Get up.
And I've not played a Ratchet and Clank game. I'm aware of the series. I just never played it.
I have played Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. Funny title, by the way. It actually wasn't too bad, but it was the only Ratchet and Clank game that I've ever tried. I know my brother had some demo discs on the PlayStation 2 where he played the original Ratchet and Clank.
I still need to play it. It's just I've never got into it. Oh yeah, that Lee Enfield review, I don't know when it's coming out. Weather problems, the fact that the scopes broke, yeah. So one day, right now I'm just focusing on the AR, getting it sorted.
Well, funny thing you were mentioning, a friend of mine and I were actually talking about various guns from video games, and we brought up World at War with the PTRS 1941 rifle, and thanks for the pills. My friend and I were talking about...
Bro, thanks for the pills, man. It's gonna just like, I'm just gonna be like so out of it, man.
But yeah, we were talking about how the anti-tank rifle is, and from what we looked up, it's pretty much impossible to actually use that thing like an actual sniper rifle without shattering your collarbone.
Yeah, that was like a 20 millimeter, something like that.
And plus, you couldn't even one person couldn't even carry it, let alone fully sized, let alone in pieces.
People walk away from explosions, Lotz.
Hey, you know what? I'm trying to focus on three. I'm focusing on 3 goddamn things here at the moment. So.
Yeah, it sucks because he has an AMD card. He was gonna use Relive for YouTube, but it's not working right. But with Relive, you can actually have the chat literally embedded in the game, so he could just like look at his game screen.
Exactly.
The best thing I can do in terms of streaming is the in-house streaming for Steam. That's the best I can manage.
I haven't used that just because I never had a need to.
I only used it for like a friend, for when I'm wanting to record for a friend or two.
No, I'm too close. Oh god.
Is how I actually convinced one of my friends to buy a couple of games. Because I kind of streamed the game to them just to show them what it was like, and they liked it enough.
Nice. I don't know. I've been going 3 hours, so I think we'll finish this level and then just go to Vermintide and call it a stream.
So me and you are just gonna play, I guess.
Yeah, or if anybody randomly joins
the
up.
2 of us.
Oh no.
Like, I'm kind of thinking about doing a recording for Talk too. I haven't actually made a video in a long time.
Well, I mean, making a video is not the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah, especially since I'm more of the one take and done kind of ordeal, because I really don't know how to edit my videos.
Ah, you're just like Ed Wood.
Ed Wood.
2 takes,
that
freaks.
terrible guy.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Ed Wood. Like, he made, like, terrible movies, but
he'd only do his stuff in 1 take.
Okay,
like, aren't you concerned the gravestone moved? Nobody'll notice.
Okay, wait. Okay, but do you know who James Cameron is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's that guy that does undersea adventures.
Wes Anderson.
Oh, W.S. Anderson. He made the Resident Evil films.
No, Wes. Not.
You're thinking of Paul W.S. Anderson, because there is another director named Paul Anderson.
Oh, okay. Whoops. Speaking of Anderson,
say, if you like James Cameron and you like comedies and you have Hulu, you gotta watch Future Man. There's even an episode where they have to travel to an alternate future and break into James Cameron's house because he manages to accidentally find in his deep sea diving basically the stuff that makes time travel possible.
I think he might have made that movie. I'm not really sure.
It's a TV show. Well, it's a series, but yeah.
Speaking of the Resident Evil movies, it did kind of irritate me to learn that George Romero actually worked on a script for the original film, and that got turned down.
It wasn't going to be any better, though. It's where, Chris was going to be a Native American. It's like, okay, wait a minute, what? Really?
I still think that would have been better, at least objectively, in my opinion. Because at least it would be closer to the games that it was supposed to be based off of.
Well, I guess. It's just, I don't know.
But then again, I think it's more out of respect for George Romero because he's like the guy who created the zombie genre.
Well, that's true. It's just,
Rest in peace.
Oh, man.
Oh, darn it.
Now you'll be fine.
Thank you. But anyways,
Stop.
what was I gonna say? At least that, maybe in that draft, at least Chris Redfield is not gonna wear gladiator armor and,
punching boulders.
Or, like, not only
They're already gonna reboot the Resident Evil movies anyways, hopefully with a new director.
The funny thing is, I remember watching a review of Resident Evil by Zero Punctuation, and I remember Yahtzee called Chris fuck boulders Redfield.
But, of course, he wasn't. He's not the most knowledgeable Resident Evil person. Like saying that Jill was dressed like a prostitute. It's like not really. George Romero's son is interested in doing a zombie thing.
Huh.
Sure, Jill had some rather risque outfits, but
risque.
No.
Oh crap! Also, didn't I hear in your stream that the Slender Man had like Scorpion's "Get Over Here" line?
Yeah, he does. He's got that, and when you kill him, the song "Smoke Weed Every Day" plays.
No wonder I heard that.
Yeah.
Oh no. But
I've really modified this thing.
I just want to say, at the very least, for that script, I'm pretty sure that George Romero did not put Chris Redfield in like a gladiator thing, because going back to
he did have a gladiator armor in Resident Evil 5.
Okay, just it's a coincidence that I know about basically this one stupid thing relating to Christian Weston Chandler, which basically is like, I think in the comic he claims to have like Cherokee ancestry, so a Cherokee spirit, which is
crap.
You maniac!
Okay, this is starting to remind me of the Half-Life elevator part, where you have falling head crabs coming at you.
But going about Christ Chan?
Yeah, talking about you about...
What is this, National Christian Day?
Yes, people love it, bug.
Yes, it is!
It's all your fault, Lotz. You had to do that, Journey on the Internet thing that became so popular.
Chris Chan is our national treasure.
Chris Chan guy, even though you hate it.
Yes! Wait, you want me to, like, come at something else? Like, what?
Say,
No.
Didn't you delete that video, Lotz, of the Christian stuff?
No, I didn't delete it. It just got... I don't know what happened to
it,
but it just wasn't there anymore for whatever reason.
It was just, like...
Okay, because I actually tried to watch it and it disappeared.
Yeah, I'm not gonna contact you about it.
Same with the Dakari. Like, with the Dakari, I mean, Dakari like one of my favorites personally, because just this guy is like Chris Chan but Digimon. That's essentially it.
Yeah.
I want someone to remake that. Like, actually, there used to be this series hosted by Random Assault called "It Came from the Internet," which talked about like internet, like hijinks and all that, such as Chris Chan and Darkside Phil, and even this brony person named Jerry. Because like or whatever. So like, and I actually.
Oh, get back, you ass! I don't think they can actually get on here.
You foul demon spawn.
Ask Lester Blitzkrieg.
I only have a baseball bat. I have like no ammo.
I know, I'm out too.
Baseball bat.
The internet.
But anyway.
I'm down to 9 bullets in my M16. So I'm stuck using the Desert Eagle.
But
just let me whip out my Desert Eagle.
Anyway.
Oh, what the hell?
There was like,
what the fuck just
there
happened?
was like it came from the internet, like Discord server. I don't like that's been like changed drastically since like some falling out with like the creator and like the podcasters of Random Assault. Okay, but anyways, I actually did like go into that server and
the game crashed for me, so I'm already gonna boot up Vermintide.
But we're only in the first level.
Well, it's already been 3 hours and 8 minutes. I am tired.
Yo. But I also will say this just quickly. I actually like. I actually suggested like, hey, why not make a video about Dakar King Mikan? Like, there used to be this guy that did like a video on him, but it's like lost.
Wait, should I boot in the Vermintide too?
Yes, you need to be in there.
So, are we gonna continue the campaign? I guess another day with these two.
Yes.
I don't have Vermintine, unfortunately.
There.
All right. Well, how about we finish this another day?
Yes, this is not gonna be. This is not the last stream that's going to be done.
At least what I can do is start a recording for Turok 2. At least try to get myself back into the YouTube scene.
Well,
I'm gonna exit.
It takes time and effort. That is for sure.
Heck, if anything, I can have a couple of special guests.
Yep.
Should we keep them in the stream chat, or should we boot them?
Let's just do it by ourselves. You know, since what I wanted to do was just whoever's actually in game is in the actual chat, though.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, hold on.
But before I leave,
you must be banished into the netherworld.
But before I leave, I will also say
No,
that...
shut up. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
You will be silenced. Censored.
In that same Discord server, I actually read the entirety of the Mall Ninja Chronicles. I actually did. The full
What the hell
entirety.
was that?
One way through. And just, like, people are actually laughing. It was great.
Wait, you said Mall Ninja Chronicles?
Yeah, the Mall Ninja. Yeah, the Shrine of the Mall Ninja.
I saw that video. I had to laugh my ass off.
I actually just read that whole page to that server. It was great.
Oh heck, I forgot I had Doom 3 installed. I can record that too.
But anyways, see ya.
Alright, see ya.
And if there's anyone...
You two take care.
Yeah.
Okay,
I guess it's...
see ya, guys.
Yeah, I guess it's back to the Lost Land for me.
The Lost Land. The Lost Lamb, I don't know.
Don't worry, you'll be back.
The Mall Ninja Chronicles, those were pretty good, I'll say. And as for Blood, I will get to that at some point. I just have to reconfigure a lot of stuff in that. And I've just been too lazy to do so. Alright, so I'm in Vermintide, not Tine.
Yeah, let me load it up.
Rat kill. Rat killer.
Warhammer kill all rats.
Gotta kill all humans. I mean, kill all ratins. Ratigans.
So, were you happy so far? Because, you know, you were scared that you were going to get lots of evil trolls and whatnot.
Well, I was. And, you know, there's always that chance. But thankfully, the fans
I had to jab him with the proverbial, I can't even say it, proverbial stick. Like, come on, it won't be that bad.
Well, you know me, I'm always paranoid. Because you know how people are today, it's like, oh, we got somebody who's...
You got the feeling that somebody's watching you now.
Got a feeling that someone's always near. You know, it's funny, I was in an interview once, and somebody asked me, like, have you heard of Iron Maiden? And I misheard it as something else, but I forget what I misheard it as. Like, oh, one of those more obscure bands I haven't heard of. No, Iron Maiden? It's like, oh, Iron Maiden! I thought you said, like... I don't remember what I thought he said, but it was I found it quite funny, though. So, I don't know. Troll freak.
Unloading.
Destroy all humans! Yeah, I have tried to get that to emulate, and it will not emulate appropriately. I did not play it back in the day, although I knew it existed. It's a pandemic game, so you know it's got to be halfway decent. Because pandemic. And pandemic is always good. Now, you know, I find it funny that this Vermintide game even came out. It took them long enough to get something like this, you know? But you know what the big problem is? This game is entirely pointless. It's not even a spoiler when I tell you this game is entirely pointless, because everyone dies. Everyone dies. That's the end. Everyone dies. Everyone dies, and we get Age of Sigmar. So yeah. Age of Sigmar is what happens, and everyone's died. Everyone is no longer alive anymore. So, yeah, it's entirely pointless. That guy, he's dead. Me, I'm dead. We all dead. Sigmar, dead.
Well, they did well enough to warn.
I know, but still. Warhammer is dead. It is now Sigmar, age thereof. I've played Red Faction 1, and Red Faction 2, and Red Faction 3. I've only beaten Red Faction 3. And Red Faction 4, I played that one as well. But I haven't beaten it. I've only beaten Red Faction 3. Red Faction Grill was a lot of fun. I enjoyed smashing things up with the magic hammer of the gods.
I remember when Red Faction 1 came out, and that was like the talk of the town because of the destructible environments and levels and stuff.
I'd heard that that was actually supposed to be a Descent game, and it got repurposed. For some reason, people hate it today. I'm not.
Now
really...
it's a dead series, I think.
Yeah, it died with Red Faction Armageddon, which wasn't a bad game, but it just no one.
Oh, it could have died with THX. I don't know who owns the rights to Red Faction.
Yeah, it might have. Now that you mentioned that.
Was THX back now? I don't know.
It's THQ. THQ.
Oh, yeah. Oops. I meant THQ.
THQ. We have failed.
Thanks for correcting me. I don't want to look like a dumbass in your live stream.
I have heard of neither one of those games.
THX. Whoops.
THX. Skywalker Sound. The Skywalker Ranch. The much less rapey version of the Neverland Ranch.
Oh my god. Oh, it'll still rape you. Just your wallet.
Exactly. You have to pay him? Oh god, that's terrible.
Wow. Guess we'll continue where we left off.
Yeah, I figure. After this, I've got to get off because I am tired and I'm thirsty.
Too much information. Oh, okay.
I am thirsty for water.
I believe the ones that have red marks are the ones we've done, so...
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, I had a pretty consistent amount of people in the stream. Hello, 11 people in the stream. How goes it? But, you know what's funny? You got a 32 gigabyte USB drive, right? There was a time when these things, a 32 gigabyte would be like, I don't know how much. You know, there was a time, man, where like a 1 gigabyte SD card would have been like 50 bucks.
You have to join the
thingy. Yeah. It's just like data storage.
Thingy.
Datos Storageos is a lot cheaper now than it once was. I guess a lot of people ended up leaving because their time zones coincided with a time to sleep, you know?
Yeah, I think if you decide to do it later on, like Fridays and Saturdays, it'll probably be a lot easier.
Yeah. I didn't know what was going to happen tomorrow.
I almost had errands to run today, but luckily they got postponed, so I was able to help you out.
I think the next live stream, though, is just going to be a single me stream.
It's your call. You're the boss of it. It's your channel.
Oh, I should probably ready up because I'm an idiot. Okay, you got to ready up. There you go.
Hopefully, Woe can join next time. Though I kind of felt bad, but oh well, happens.
Well, we shall see. Crimson Skies, yep, played it on the Xbox Classic. Although that was like High Road to Revenge, which is different from the PC version. Soda used to cost $0.25. You know what's funny? In my day, it did. Like, you could get like the cheap like store brand for like $0.25.
Of what?
A soda.
Oh.
Because I remember my grandfather mentioning
for a while, if you like in my area, we had the Coke factory near, and if you go there and get one for like $0.25 of the vending machine, but they changed that, so
yeah, now it's like $1 or something. Stuff costs more than it used to. Young people use curse
they
words.
passed a soda tax in Seattle. Oh.
See, when I heard about that stuff, I thought that was in the entire state, not just in that one city.
And so is that due?
That's what I was like. Oh no! But luckily, yeah.
Hey, that's the feds for you.
I don't know. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm in my 20s as well.
I don't drink soda enough to where it really bugs me, I guess.
I know, but just be glad you don't live in that city. You know, it's probably about as bad as Sacramento. Not Sacramento. Oh crap! I've got the hunter has me again. Not the hunter. The
sorry, I'm like way back. This level's kind of really cool design.
Hey, what was?
This level's very beautiful looking.
Oh yeah, it does look nice. It's not just another. I've just shot our own side because I'm a cool guy. No, I bet Seattle sounds like it's as bad as San Francisco. That's the one where like everything's illegal, you know. Oh, here's something crazy.
Damn, sorry.
I was gonna
A
say,
friend of mine was like, I passed out for like 12 hours. I'm like, holy shit.
Well, that's random. But
sorry about that.
Passed out for 12 hours. That's hitting a little.
He was, you know, enjoying the video games too much, not getting enough sleep. Like, dude, you gotta like get your sleep. You're gonna be a mess.
You don't want to end up like that guy who played Diablo too much and then died of a heart attack when he stood up. Or was that WoW? I don't remember which.
Yeah, that's why you're supposed to take a break, walk real quick.
Take a break mode. Let's see. Yeah, water's the only thing that really makes me, it can quench my thirst. But, yeah, like, one of the things they're trying to push now is you can't have best friends because it's not inclusive. It's like, seriously?
I didn't read that article yet.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. That's very... all I can say is it's interesting.
Well, they already found that it's causing massive emotional problems in the kids, though.
To have best friends or not have best friends?
To not have them. They already know, but nobody cares to...
It seems like a weird social experiment.
Yeah. Well, you know how people are today. Everybody's got to get a gold star. You know, I didn't know that you couldn't get a soda at a school. That's kind of stupid. They don't want... I would hate to be a kid today. It's like you can't do anything, you can't eat anything, can't drink anything.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's... At least last time I was at my high school. No in particular reason. Not kidding.
Oh, dear.
No, I went to my eldest niece, her graduation a couple years back. So they still had vending machines, so...
Okay, that's not everywhere.
That was like 3 years ago, so unless it's changed.
Oh, that was... Okay, never mind. The dwarf got him.
The reason why they have vending machines is because they make a % off sales. That's why it's more expensive at high school usually. So...
Back when I was in high school, if I was particularly hungry, I would get... They used to have, like, beef jerky. It was like fucking boot leather, but you know what? It was meat. And when you want some kind of food, meat... You can't go wrong with that.
I actually want to pick up some beef jerky next time I'm at Costco.
Beef jerky is just way too expensive. That's why I never really buy any.
Of course, last time somebody gave me for Christmas like pepperoni sticks in bulk, and I think I ate too many of those.
You know what that sounded like?
Indigestion. What?
It sounded like you said pepperoni sticks and balls. Like, okay.
No! That is not what I said.
Oh crap! Never mind. Okay, you got him. It's like, okay, wait a minute. They got. Oh well. Okay.
One thing that sucks being an adult is when you realize you can't eat all the junk food you used to eat because of fucking indigestion, man.
Yeah. Although I just don't eat that stuff. Yeah, well, that's one of the reasons why I don't eat that stuff. But I always eat that stuff in moderation.
Mr. Flatbread.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I couldn't resist.
See, now no one's gonna get that reference. An Arkansas thing. Yeah, it could be. But you know, it's like I do not talk like that anymore. It's all like, I've got to be taken 100% seriously, man. Cookies is like childish, man. Oh, yeah, you're really hurt.
You've mellowed out. Yes, I am. I need to drink or heal.
You need to get drunk so that you may feel good about yourself.
Wait, I don't need to waste that.
Oh, crap, there's like fucking Sturm and Sturm. Oh crap, I got a hunter on me. Not a hunter,
No, I'd say with this game, even if you know nothing about Warhammer, you know, it's worth getting, or even if you don't care for it. I think in general this is a well-made game.
It is very well done. I'm very happy it's as good as it is.
Yeah, because I'm not really into Warhammer, or at least I've never got into it, so...
I was, and I still like it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm down.
And I don't know, like it's almost, like I almost don't want to call it a Left 4 Dead ripoff because of... It definitely goes in its own direction. I like how the characters have unique personalities and stuff.
Exactly. I mean, they did a good job on it.
Right.
It's not necessarily Left 4 Rat. I might go back to being the dwarf.
I mean, for now, it's sort of a spiritual sequel kind of thing, or or on the same level, because there's no Left 4 Dead 3. So.
Yeah, and there probably isn't going to be one for. There will be a Left 4 Dead 3 when a Half-Life 3
Unless
is released.
It comes out for the 10th year anniversary of Left 4 Dead 2.
You know that's not going to happen.
Well, I mean, Left 4 Dead 1 came out, and then exactly a year later, Left 4 Dead 2 came out, and at the time, it pissed everybody off.
Which is hilarious. Well, now it's almost been a decade, and there hasn't been one. Happy?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta heal, because I'm really, really hurt. Are you happy now?
We're supposed to be getting some kind of big Steam update sometime soon.
Half-Life 3? I think next time I'm gonna try.
There is a fan mod actually being worked on that'll follow the script of Half-Life Episode 3, so we'll see.
That would be nice. It's like, how hard is it to make a goddamn boat level? I ask you. It's a boat level.
Then again, there is that awful Half-Life Episode 3 mod too. Has like cinematic cutscenes.
Oh crap! Here they all come.
If that's co-op, we should play it just for the hell of it. That'd be funny.
I can't imagine the netcode being that good though.
Synergy has plugins for their mods.
Oh, okay.
I think. Anyways.
Come on.
I don't know. Oh shit! I kind of feel bad killing Splinter's ancestors.
That's just Splinter.
I guess it depends on what canon I'm going with, because in the cartoon he was human that got turned to a rat.
Yeah, and then they change that all the time.
He's a radical rat.
Of course, I actually did see that Michael Bay not Transformer, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. It wasn't very good.
Trans Turtles.
Coming soon to a college near you.
Oh god.
This is actually a really cool. That was a very good game. It is very much what I hoped we could get out of a Warhammer game. It's too bad everyone dies. Because okay, you know how they have like universes get rebooted? Well, that's what happened to Warhammer. Like the universe literally was rebooted. Like in story. Which is like really annoying. I think my favorite version of TMNT would have to be just the original 80s cartoon. Although, that 2004 series was pretty good. Actually, no, I take that back. The 2004 series I liked.
I heard the new series is really good, but yeah, I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I don't watch that either. I mean, not that I think it's bad. It's just with all the stuff to watch, it's like it's hard to find the time for it.
And I'm not sure if I'd be able to really get into it, being old and cranky. Yeah, no kidding, got it.
I'm not worried about that. It's just I just have when I don't have as much time as I used to find stuff to watch. It's like
I'm very, very happy that Turtles has been able to stick around all these years. I don't think Turtles have ever really been gone.
I know. Stick around.
That's only the poor Ghostbusters can get a proper resurgence.
I know, instead of what was released recently. Although I've heard from multiple people that it wasn't as bad as
It's not. I didn't hate it. It was all right. That's all I can say about it.
I think it was just the stuff surrounding it. It's like
it wasn't a favorite or anything, but it wasn't. Oh, and I'm being choked.
Okay. Well, the AIs over there, they should be able to help you out. They should have at least one brain between them.
The video game was also really good.
Yeah, I was very surprised by that, actually. Although I didn't play that until fairly recently.
What's cool is you can either play like the PC version or the.
I'm being savaged by the
and you get like a cinematic version, or you can play the Wii version and get like an
actual video game.
A real Ghostbusters kind of look to it, almost, or not that Incredibles look to it.
Yeah. Ah, god damn it, I'm down. Okay, the dwarf is helping me out. You know, I've never actually seen The Incredibles. Like, I've not seen it once. I don't think it's bad. It's just I never had much desire to see it. Okay, I think you're closer to the barrel than I am.
Temporarily go okay. Didn't mean to. What about Incredibles? You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't.
Incredibles is good, but it sure as hell took them long to make a sequel.
Oh yeah, I don't know when either one came out, to be perfectly honest.
Sorry about that. Had to grab something. All right, I'm back.
All right. Gotta destroy the doom wheel. Okay, don't hit the barrel, you fucking rat. Take that, you dirty rat. Okay, finally got it. Oh, we can we? But only if we believe we can. Alright, so... Crag... Oh yeah, the Krang splinter thing. I don't remember much about the show, to be perfectly honest. I do remember they went to the future once, but that's about it. Oh, well, are you down? No, you're not. Somebody's down. Oh, you are down.
Yeah. I had to go do something real quick, and then my headset died, had to plug it in, and everything else.
And hello, Do the Evolution 78. Too bad you kind of came late, because we've been going 3 hours, 31 minutes, so we're going to be done pretty soon. You missed the greatest show on Earth. Oh, you're not
well, it'll be on your YouTube page thing, right? So you can watch the archive.
Yeah. I don't know why that Water Fox used so much memory. That's crazy. I guess because I had it... Actually, I don't even know why it would. Now I guess it matters. It's not using it now.
Now, this is a chance circumstance. The Grunewald Lodge, devastated.
Okay, where the hell are we supposed to... Are we going the right way?
Do we get the barrels then?
Yeah.
I was briefly gone tight. Okay. I was like, this game being cruel to us, we had to like go like half a mile grabbing the barrel.
I would hope not. We already blew all the stuff up, so. Oh crap! We got fucking Arnie. It's the Arnie rat. Although technically, Arnie never used that, did he? He never used the chain gun. It was Blaine who did that. The Blaine rat.
Right.
We'll fall back. The frame rate in this game is a little inconsistent, which is kind of annoying. But, yeah. But one of the things, I guess, I will check. I gotta check out that Inmates game and that Metro game. I really do need to finish Metro Last Light at some point.
Inmates game. That's the one we got in.
There's a fan who rented it to me in the chat. Hello, Mad Max. Yeah,
well, I've been thinking of a different game.
I don't know.
There's a prison game coming out. It's going to be co-op where you have to
Die Pig.
Escape prison with a friend.
Oh, that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, only I hope it has online co-op. It's basically trying to sort of be like the ultimate couch co-op kind of game. Where it's going to use like special split screen stuff. But I think it's going to have online as well. Better.
Well, if it had like LAN, that would be fine. You could just play it through like Evolve. Yeah, I watched Ed, Edd and Eddy. That is actually a pretty good show. I didn't watch the entire series, but I did watch it when I was a kid and enjoyed it immensely. I've not seen the big picture, big picture show, sadly. Ugh. Talking for 3.5 hours does make one somewhat parched.
Better stick together. So where are you?
I like my character, like, better stick together. Where are it? Where?
Better taste good.
What are you guys doing back there? Do I even want to know? Do I even want to know?
I was checking my phone and realized you were like half Mel for me. So.
Oh, I see. That's what the kids call it today. You know, I've never seen Captain N and the Game Master. That does not. I never saw it on TV, and that does not look like something I'd actually want to see. Oh crap! No, not
the only.
I'm being savaged.
The only highlight is the person did the voice for the killer plant in Little Shop of Horrors, voices Mother Brain.
Yeah, that's what I've heard from the Nostalcridge. Okay, that was not a healing potion. Let's see here. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah, I've seen that. And Time Squad. Oh yeah, Time Squad I really liked because of the historical aspect. And I've seen a couple episodes of that Mike, Lou, and Og, but that was never something I really liked that much. And yes, I have played as Stalker. Played the first one, but I didn't finish it. And it was not bad. Indiana Joe, though. I only know that from the Nostalgia Critic video, though, where they didn't even give him a face. I mean, how lazy did you have to be? But I guess that's just kind of what you did back then.
You might like the Legend of Zelda cartoon series.
I don't know, because it's like, excuse me, princess. That sounds like something I'd want to gouge out my own eyes. It's like, I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. And I have seen...
Well, excuse me, GeneralLotz.
You're not excused. I've seen the Grim Adventures of Millie and Mandy, huh? Yeah, Millie, man. Millie, Vanilli, and Mandy.
God, Millie Vanilli.
But,
have you seen that footage of when their record skipped and they ran off stage?
No, but I'm aware of it, though. They just, like, literally ran. I was like, fuck this, I'm out of here. Cheese it!
Yeah, and then they tried to come out with their own album where they tried to sing, and yeah, it didn't work.
How did the profit sharing on that go, though, I wonder?
I don't know.
Like, who got most of the money? CN Real. God, that was a really stupid idea, you know? Just because it's like, here's some shows that basically you have to be on drugs to even remotely appreciate. And it's like, okay, wait, you got Cartoon Network, right? So we're going to have live action on Cartoon Network. It's like, who thought this was a good idea?
Back in the day when MTV actually had stuff worth watching, and they used to have that Liquid TV, I think what it's called, like an animation block. Like
yeah.
Including Aeon Flux.
You know, I remember seeing like that once and not really getting it. It was very artistic.
We kind of need stuff like that now. It'd be kind of cool.
Well, yeah, it's something different where people can actually have
Jersey Shore and shit.
You know, I knew someone who liked that show for some reason, and I have no idea why.
You always get people that are like, yeah, MTV is supposed to be music. Well, I think now it's just media TV, so...
Yes. And this, of course, is Vermintide.
I heard Sci-Fi Channel's trying to get back to the roots. But then again, you said The Expanse and stuff's really good, so maybe they have.
Yeah, The Expanse is quite an enjoyable little show. Pesticide, a mod for L4D2. Now this is Vermintide. Let's see. I think it was probably meth. That's probably the drug. And I did not know that the guy who made Courage Cowardly Dog had a YouTube channel. Is it any good? It sounded like they said that person was punked. It's like, wait a minute, did Ashton Kutcher show up? I thought he was married to Demi Moore.
I think I already told you that TV show The Rants, Danny Masterson got fired.
Yeah, because
he's a rapey Scientologist.
What is with that? What is with Hollywood and Scientology? Why do they love the Lord Xenu so much?
Being terminated.
Oh wow, everybody's dead. I'm the only one alive because I'm awesome.
You are the Highlander.
Well, actually, I'm from Germany. So more like the Middlelander. Samurai Jack. Yeah, I saw that as a kid. I've not seen the final season, though. I've heard it got kind of fan fiction-y. Like, not the
Samurai Pizza Cats, which has nothing to do with what you said.
Samurai. The fact that exists is just Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. Everyone wanted to have theirs. Go back.
I just really remember the theme song.
I remember nothing about it. It's kind of like dinosaur balls, which is a thing, by the way. I remember. Yeah, dinosaur balls. Apparently, it was like some kind of toy. It was dinosaurs.
The 12-year-old me approves.
They were like little capsules. I don't remember much about it. I remember seeing it like once when I was a lad. Aladdin. Okay, I assume everyone's alive. I'm just trying to hurry up and finish the level because I'm tired and want to go get something to drink. I needed stiff drink, you know, Jack and Coke. You know what the problem is? Somebody would think I was actually telling the truth. Okay, if we can't figure out where to go, we're just gonna call it. Because I don't know where, it says reach the river. Where the fuck's the river? I don't know.
That old man river.
Yeah,
we're not going in circles yet, so I think we're okay.
I think we did run in circles. I think we're screwed. Alright, I'm calling it. Oh!
No, we're almost there!
I'm tired.
Wait, you go get drinks and come back.
No, I don't want to do that. I just want to hurry up and go.
Okay, well, I just made it to the ruins, buddy.
Oh. Baudet? You know, there was a time when I never ever wanted to be called that. Oh, god damn it, I'm being savaged again. No, because there were some people when I was in school that would use that as an insult. They'd like say that in like a really patronizing tone, trying to imply that I was like, you know, mentally deficient. So it's like, don't ever call me that. Now I don't really care, but...
God damn it, no!
Kids are very cruel. That's why I hate public schools.
Yeah, I mean, I survived, you survived.
I know, but it's just...
Build character.
Well, you know, people seem like they're worse today, though. Like, all those kids killing themselves, you know, because they get bullied online and in real life. It's like, god damn. Oh, crap. I can't find the fucking river. I just want it to end.
Watch GeneralLotz go insane as the stream goes on.
Insane?
Where's the fucking river? Get to the river!
I don't know. That's the problem. That's why I like... That's where, you know, having a compass is not a bad thing. It's like if you're tired, your brain is... Ugh. The public school system. I hated it. I hated it! And I had a better experience than not because I wasn't like some kind of... I wasn't like a small guy where people thought they could push me around. And I still hated it. Fucking rats. Well...
Where are you going that way?
Yeah, it's like, why can't people block? But you know how people do it. Okay, where... Okay, well, do you know where to go? Because if you do, I'll just follow you. Do you know where to fucking go?
I think you were going the... I think it was the other way, right? I'm not sure.
I don't know! Where the fuck do I go?
I'll pretend it's... No, it can't be this way. It's back the other way.
You suck!
Where you were heading before you turned around.
You suck.
Come with me if you want to get to the river.
Come with me if you want to live. Yeah, that's one thing about Sarah Connor Chronicles. If ever you guys watch it, you know they got they bring back Dr. Silverman from T2, except they replace the actor and make him crazy, which I actually really approve of because the guy can do crazy quite well. And I found it to be a very interesting episode when he showed up because he was like completely nuts because he saw the T-1000. I'll save
God
you.
Damn it! I turned around to see you were behind me, and that's what happened to me. That son of a bitch.
Which, you know, like, if you saw the T-1000, and, like, okay, it can't be over here, because that doesn't go anywhere. It's the road to nowhere, and it leads to me. The road to nowhere's gonna pass me by. Somebody's getting savaged. Okay, we gotta I gotta call it in a minute because I got a headache. We'll look one more place and then we'll see. Private school. Well, that's cool. Arizona, I don't think is too bad of a place to live. I've never actually... You know what's funny? I've not been to a single place in the eastern U.S. Not once. Only in the West. Just call me Jim West.
Like a Wild Wild West. Okay.
You know, that movie's not that bad. I thought it was entertaining. I have it on DVD. I'm not going to lie. I have it on DVD.
I think only people that are into obscure, weird B movies would like it, because that's exactly what it is in a way.
It's the B-est movie that ever beat it up. Okay.
It's the weirdest fucking adaptation of a TV series for sure.
Yes, because it had nothing to do with it. You know, I think I found the way.
You can't blame yourself. How are you to know that this was 1 trillion?
If not, then you can call it, because you're the boss.
Yep. All right, it's not the way. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, we've been going for almost 4 hours, and so I am GeneralLotz. Roadkill, you gotta have an outro. He doesn't have an outro.
Good game, good times, and hopefully, you know, sooner than later.
Yes. Hopefully.
I need to get away from the computer and take a walk as well.
Yep. So
brain melting.
Mine's just filled with fuzz. So in any event, this is GeneralLotz.
Sunshine only pops in. Oh, sorry.
This is GeneralLotz wishing you good, Vermintide, and good Killing Floor 2, or whatever makes you happy.
And Left 4 Dead 2.
That too.